And we are live. Hey everybody, welcome back to CoopCouchGaming, all you Coop operatives out there. Glad you all were able to show up. Whoever's able to show up. Yeah, but I was going to say, feel free to join me on the couch here, but we've got CrossbowChan from last stream is going to be joining us again tonight. So yeah, CrossbowChan here. Mitchell stand-in. We'll have to we'll have to scoot over a little bit, you know, make some room for the Coop operatives out there. Oh goodness, but I hope everybody's had a great week. I've been looking forward to this Sunday. So before I was setting up the game, right? I was getting the game set up, right? I was pulling it up and everything. I don't know if it was just like I pulled up Cat Quest, and that's what I said in the chat. I was just like, man, I've been having so much fun with Cat Quest on whatever Wednesday that I'm just like, Cat Quest must play more. And I'm just like, no, no, this channel is, you know, not just Cat Quest as much as I want it to be. It's not. It's just like, goodness, man. Like, no, I want to play Mortal Shell tonight, man. So the last time we went, got Solomon, beat the Twiceborn, so you know that's at least out of the way. He's one of the more annoying ones, especially in a founding run. Ooh, hate it. Hate the founding run with that. Dude, honestly, like I said before in the last stream that we did of this, like the founding run doing him is far worse than even like the final boss. Like, dude, that crossbow every time, I hate that, man. But no, so we got that. We maxed leveled the hammer and chisel. So, dude, this stream, we're gonna beat this game, and it's gonna be a cakewalk. I say that now, but we'll see. As much as I want it to be a cakewalk, I guess we'll see. But goodness, let me adjust my light real quick. Oh, I hit the darn little thing. Oh no. That's much better. Yeah, there we go. Well, it's a little better. It's not like we have a huge setup or anything here. It's like, oh, got my two little lights. You know, my normal room lights. Then I've got this standing light that's basically just a reading light. So it's like, you know, we make do here, though. Oh yeah, you might notice the Christmas tree, you know, all the Christmas stuff's down. And finally it was warmed up. It warmed up this past week. You know, like, I always leave my Christmas stuff up until it's warm. That's my policy. It hasn't been warm. Like, this past week was pretty okay. It was like 50, 60 something, right? This, like, literally last night, we got more snow. Like, so we have like another 4 inches of snow sitting on the ground out here. I'm just like, no! It can't. No, because what? Like, straight up, I have all my stuff in boxes. All of my Christmas stuff is sitting right there in boxes because I haven't done anything else with it. But I don't feel like taking it back out because it's cold again. I'm just like, man, I'm living in that Christmas limbo between December and February. It's just like, man, come on with that. But, oh, tomorrow, though, special stream, Valentine's Day. A friend of mine recommended that I play a game called what's it called? Shoujo City. It's like a 3D dating sim style whatever. I don't really know. I don't know anything about it. He did say that was fine. He said it was fine. There was nothing that would be Twitch negative, right? Also, I went on Twitch to look up the category, and the category exists. So that means it's probably fine. But if I have to cut that stream for any reason, all right, yeah, just be aware. If I just like go silent tomorrow evening, it's because yeah, the stream, I just cut the stream, and I don't know. Honestly, if that happens, hey, Cat Quest. But I guess we'll see. But yeah, let's get into the game, my dudes. Let's get into the game. We are back here. We just delivered the Jimmy Jam, the Gland Jimmy. This guy's really annoying. He's like, oh, boo, boo, boo. It's like, all right. She's down here like, oh, drink the nectar. Yes. It's delicious. And I'm like, yeah, it actually is. Not really. I'm sure this has uses. But to me, it doesn't seem like you come across so few NPCs in this game. And I don't think it really stacks. It doesn't stack as far as I'm aware. So it's like, alright, I'll gain, you know, I'll gain a little resolve, I guess. It's like, okay, well, I guess. I don't want to read that again. But no, since we have, so we have the Ballistzuka, we have Hammer and Chisel, and we've got a pretty decently leveled Solomon now. So, yeah, we are pretty solid. Like, we're gonna wreck shop. This is what I would like to call the cakewalk segment of this game. So, I guess, well, at least I think so. Also, there's a secret rune arc thing. It's on one of these walls. I'm trying to think. I had to scour everywhere to try to find the darn thing so I could get the what do you call them, the platinum on this game. Now I don't remember where it's at. It's through this corridor. I was gonna be cool and be like, hi, and see this, but there it is. Yeah. You'll have to raise the last seedling alone. I am truly sorry, beloved. I always meant to return, but I'm afraid the false truths have spread far beyond our reach. Okay, just making sure the mic was good. I was having some mic issues earlier. To stop them would be akin to killing the host. Kill the parasite. Nice. I forgot, yeah, Solomon... Oh, those actually don't count towards, because Solomon gets stuff from finding the lore stones and things like that, but alas, not to be this time, because garbage. Okay, it's gonna take me some getting used to. For some reason, I was just using the cat quest controls. Oh, I'm way messed up. Oh, jeez. Oh, cat quest has ruined me. Okay, I'm getting, all right, getting back into the groove. Oh, cat quest has ruined me. What's the, okay, all right, harden. Okay, all right. Goodness. That's not the way I want to start a cakewalk stream. I do not want to start a cakewalk stream by immediately getting wrecked. Jeez, man. Yeah, cat quest has ruined me. Oh, jeez. Okay, we're fine. We're fine. The hungriest of the unborn. Yeah, I was gonna get hit. I would have continued to read, but you know, alas, these guys will not let the readers read, or whatever the saying is. Okay. Now I think I'm okay. Yeah, that... I was so messed up there a second ago. I was straight just like... I had no idea what I was doing. Oh, man. Man, Cat Quest, man, it's infectious. Take over all of the streams. Cat Quest is the ultimate and only stream from now on, apparently. Oh, let's see about getting this little Jimmy here. Here you go, Jimmy. Ooh, you have a lot of health. Excuse me. Here, can we... Here, let's get back into cakewalk stream time. Here, can I smack you a little bit here? Yeah, here we go. Perfect. Ooh, too fast for you, buddy. Ooh, slalom. Ooh, this guy does not know how to fight the slalom. Slalom! I mean, that's not really a slalom. That's just smacking a guy with a hammer. You know, there needs to be a hammer smack sport where you just smack things with hand. I don't know, like, I don't really watch the Olympics all that much. There very well might be a hammer smack sport, for all I know. I did actually watch, oh, it's off the top of my head, what is it? Curling. That's what it's called. I actually watched the curling one earlier, and it was actually pretty legit. I watched US versus China in curling. I was like, I don't know exactly how this sport works, but you know, I'm oddly entertained. And then I actually looked up some some facts about it. It was like the thing that they throw is like a granite block, like a 36-inch like granite block, basically. That's what they're using. I always thought it was just like a thing of like because usually like when you see it in like professional stuff, it's like super shiny, like very finished, right? So I just thought it was just like a block of ice or something, or you know what I mean? Like something that's not just a actual boulder. You know what I mean? Ooh, out of stamina. Hate to see it. But no, so yeah, curling, like, yeah, not only is it a granite block, but that thing weighs like 40 something pounds. I'm just like, geez! Like, I did not expect it to be that. But it's like, I don't know, it's cool that it's that. But it's just like, geez, man. Yeah, we can do the martyr first. If we do the martyr first, then the last place will legitimately be a cakewalk. Here, I want to camp you for health, please. Ooh, he hates to see it. He hates to see it. Ooh. Jeez, I forgot. Having a maxed weapon in, like, the first run of this game is, like, the best thing you can do. It's just, like, it's so... Like, you could just wipe pretty much every enemy. It's just like, yes, please. That's what we want. We want to wipe every enemy from here until the end of the game. Like, that's the goal at this point. So, if Max Hammer and Chisel do that, then, hey, Max Hammer and Chisel it is. A glimpse of futility. Well, I don't have one of those because it's cakewalk time. Alright, what we got? We got any cake that we can eat here? We don't really need glimpses. We need tar face. Where's our tar? Tar. Where we got? Yeah, tar mans. Where they at? Where they at? No tar mans. Well, you hate to see it. Here, let's wake you up, just in case. Yeah. So I'll take another sip. Yum. Thank you. Didn't really need to, but you know, whatever. Oh, don't have anything there. Oh, did I de-equip? I accidentally de-equipped something. What did I de-equip? I de-equipped from slot 1. I really don't know. We'll fill it with something. That's fine. We don't really need to, but let's just do this for the sake of us being cool. Was it just me or the book, like the little thing on the front of the book? Let me look that up real quick. The thing on the front of the book, when the book that you pick up the tear, like, for some reason it reminds me of the, like in Skyrim, like the destruction stuff. Like the one that you see on the books on that. Let me look that up. Oh, it is! It looks... I don't know, man. That looks pretty close. That's pretty darn close. If it's not supposed to be like a direct reference. I wouldn't think that they would like direct rip, but it's pretty darn close. Oh, jeez, I forgot the Martyr's Blade harden is like legitimately the most challenging bit of. Oh, that's not what I wanted. No, you don't. 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 That's not what I meant to do. I was trying to do the riposty bits, please. There we go. That's what we want. We don't want the other stuff. We wanted riposty bits, please. Ooh, this guy. He not happy. Excuse me. Ooh, could you maybe not? No, you don't. 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 Have one of these in your face. Well, he took it right in the face. Now he's gonna do the pose of, man, I just got wrecked. So I'm out of here. Oh, jeez. Well, so long, Foundling, as well as Solomon. We shall see you in the waking world here. But no, is it just me, or yeah, the book, like the cover of the book there is like really close to like the Skyrim destruction tree. Like, as far as like the thing for it is like, geez, that's so close. Ah, but now I can't see it. Man, that stinks. We'll have to look, the next one that we come across, I'll have to look at it better. Oh, I pushed the wrong button. You hate to see it. Okay. Let's take it easy. Go to you guys. I forgot you don't keep, or you keep your health from your hardened fight, man. Well, let's just be nice and careful then, and not get wrecked. He hates to see it. Here, come at me. Oh, that's not what you want to see. I do that all the time. Like L1, and then I want to immediately follow up with the other thing. Did you maybe not? Did we? No, we haven't crawled in here yet. No, we haven't been here yet. No, I'm thinking back to... Jeez, why is it so dark here? Hold up. Oh, I was looking at the wall. That'd do it. I was looking at the wall. It's like, why is it so dark? Oh, jeez. Oh, the first martyr gave neither blood nor body. No, he gave up so much more to preserve our faith. He gave his living memory. All that he knew, all that he glimpsed, sealed with an ice. As it thaws, open your mouth and harden your heart. Receive his gift. Remember what came before. Indeed. The Lords of Lordran and all that jazz. Alright. Good thing we're not using the Martyr's Blade, and that's really not useful for us now. You know what? Down one of these. Yep. There's that. Yum yum yum. Eat them up. Yum yum yum. Because these guys are going to immediately try to claw our face as soon as we get through here. Oh yeah, there's so many. They're like all camped right here. Alright, spam attack, spam attack, spam attack, spam attack. Oh, don't tear your head off. That's one thing that the enemies do in this section. They literally don't care about their own self-preservation. They're just like, nope, ow. It also doesn't help when you have these guys that literally want to eat your memory, your glimpse, mans. They're just like, ooh, delicious glimpse, yum yum. Like breakfast, as well as possibly even lunch. Like, no, don't. I need those for everything, please. Thank you. You want to hit me? Hit me! Hit me! Oh, that guy over here needs to go away. And why is my TV so dark? So my TV's, I don't know. It's got that weird setting where it's like the light thing where it's just like, oh, it's the time of day. You better turn the darkness or whatever. Here, let me fix that. Let me fix that darn thing real quick. Settings. I can't see half the time. I'm just like, why? It's so annoying. Yeah, dude, it turned my brightness down to like... Oh, that's way too bright. Like went from like 30 to like 100 super quick. There we go. Now I can actually see what I'm doing. But yeah, it's got like the time thing, but it's like the dumbest feature because it's like, when am I gonna have the TV and not have any lighting? I mean, some people do. I'm not. He hates to see it. Ah, that would have been an awesome time to use the Bazooka. Not that, I mean, it would be a waste, but it would be hilariously awesome. Alright, let's beat this guy up. No! Ooh. No, you don't. No, you don't. No, you don't. Oh, I'm out of stamina. Beat him up. Oh, I could have used Harden. Now I'm gonna be... Man, I'm confusing all of my games. It's like I've got Cat Quest on the mind. I recently revisited Dark Souls just out of curiosity because I was just like, I don't know. I'll play a little bit of Souls. Like, actual Dark Souls. I didn't play for very long. It was only like... I don't know. I played for like a half hour. I started a new character and then I was like, alright, I've got other stuff to do. You know what I mean? Like sometimes you have the inspiration to like build a new character and to like try a new build, and then it's just like you start and then that's where you leave off. I don't know if anybody else is like that, but I do that constantly with games. I could do that with Skyrim all the time. It's like, oh, let me try this, and it's like, oh, I play that save like once and then never go back to it. And then it's like, ah, okay, cool. This guy, though. Yum yum, beat him up. Ooh. Thanks for the healies, big man. Actually, let's camp you for some resolve real quick. Come on, there we go. Nice. You love to see the resolve camp. Alright, what do we got? So we got Scripture of Defiance, the one that I'm probably not going to use. We've got Rotten Food, which I actually can use. Let's beat up this Ganesha, Grisha. Hello. I think Ganesha is an Indian, one of the main Indian gods, isn't it? Let me look that up. Hey Google. Hey Google. Who's Ganesha in Indian lore? You gonna do it? Nope. Google doesn't know what to do half the time. It's like, man, I just want to know about Indian lore here. Ooh, I'm out of stamina. That's my head.
No, you don't. Oldies.
Okay. Okay, Google. Who is Ganesha in Indian lore? I could just be completely wrong. I didn't mean for Google. I didn't mean for you to actually. I didn't mean for you to actually have that line in there, Google. Yeah, who's Ganesha in Indian lore? I could just be completely wrong. I wanted to search. Here, Google. Just garbage. Why are you making me unlock my phone for this? I just want. Okay, come on. All right, what do we got? All right. Okay, let's just. All right, what do we got? Mythological antidotes on Ganesha. I like how I beat this thing while also trying to look up Indian lore. Ganesha's elephant head makes him easy to identify. Worship as the Lord of Beginnings. Okay. So is he? I'm assuming he's Indian, right? This is telling me nothing about it. Okay. Just telling me about his appearance. I don't care about his appearance. I want to know what. Hindu. Yeah, it's Hindu. That's, yeah. Okay. Is Ganesha evil or good? Mouse riding god. Okay. Hey, I'm down for that. Yeah, mouse riding individuals are cool in my book. But, no, the reason that I know, the reason that I know Ganesha, well, I mean, I did do some, different, different classes and stuff in college, and we covered, some basics about things, but I couldn't remember specifically what Ganesha was about, but there is a, so there's, let me do this. Oh yeah, we got stuff for that. But no, there's a creator that I still follow, and I don't follow very many Vocaloid creators anymore. There's not very many of them really left. I mean, there's a few. There's a few. I mean, but as far as like ones that like I like still follow, as far as like their newer stuff, there's a guy called my brain just shut off. What do I got? Masa Works. He does some pretty cool jams. Like, I'm talking stuff that like I'll just like be exercising or whatever, you know what I mean? And I'll just like listen to that because it's like, oh man, oh yeah. But yeah, he's got Ganesha. He's got man, my brain this evening is just like, oh, you want to say something? Well, let's just know your thoughts ahead of time and then have you not actually say anything. He has Run the Slag Party, I think. Oh yeah, that's one. I don't know I think that's the title. He's got, I don't know. He's got the one with the nuns with guns. I don't remember half the names now. My brain's just like, nope, you know the theme. You know the theme, and that's it. Oh goodness. Oh, what do we got? Hunting Sacred Gland. Oh yeah, that's a solid upgrade. Yeah, absolutely this one.
I stood before you, dear brother.
I stood before my brother.
Okay, that's cool, man. I didn't question whether you would him or not, but you know, whatever. But yeah, he's one of the few Vocaloid creators I still like actually pay attention to. Like, granted, I still like, you know, I like some of the classic Vocaloid music, but as far as like, I don't know, I'm definitely not into it nearly as much as I used to be. Like, dude, straight up, I was like gang Vocaloid like all the way back, like when I was younger, man. Like, you know, I still appreciate, you know, the classics, but I mean, as far as some of the newer stuff, and even then, like the newer characters, like I have no clue. Like, there's like probably like 50 something characters that they've released that I have like no clue about. And it's just like, ah, okay, well, does that make me a fan? Probably not, but you know, whatever. I'm a classic fan. I'm a classic fan. That's what I'll call it. I'm just, you know, I'm old school Vocaloid. Here, let's not oh, he hit me with his darn head. Oh, I hate these. I hate those enemies so much, man. Garbage, I don't have the mushrooms equipped. Okay, there we go. Ugh. Maybe that's what I bet that's what I de-equipped earlier. I bet I de-equipped the mushroom, knowing full well that I would need it going into this place. Oh, these guys, the first time I encountered these guys, I was so impressed. Their shields actually function like shields. Like, straight up. Like, dude, I was so impressed the first time I seen these guys. Like, straight up, like, oh, like, this is a smart enemy. I love this enemy design. Like, oh, it's so cool. It's like you've got to kind of you got to time his shield, right? Because like his shield, even if he doesn't have his shield up, like you've learned in basically every other game, his shield works like a shield. It's so cool. Granted, I did smack him in the face. Ow! But straight up, dude, I love these kinds of enemies. Like the ones where you have to play you have to play smart. Ow, not like that. See what I mean? Oh, it's so cool. Dude, I love that type of stuff, man. Like, dude, there's so many games that need that kind of stuff but don't have it. Like, oh, dude, that's why I like this game. This game's smart. Like, they thought about stuff. They didn't just like go formula action RPG. You know what I mean? Oh, get out of here with that. Mr. Face thrower. You're throwing faces. It's messed up. It's messed up, man. Now you're throwing swords. It's even more messed up. Can't believe you right now. Here, just get wrecked. Really? You survive that? No, you don't. Ah, garbage! The other guy stopped me from. Oh. Well, you know, I said cakewalk at the start of this. Alright, now we're gonna struggle a little bit. We'll struggle just a touch. You know, it wouldn't be a Souls-like if this were actually easy. But man, I was hoping this would be a lot easier. And okay. Okay, get you. Please don't do your face throw. I'm not prepared to fight the throw face. Alright, let's get rid of you real quick. Like, come on! Okay, whoosh. Okay, we're good. Oh, but yeah, these enemies are like, dude, I love fighting these enemies, man. It's like ouch! Glad that somehow missed. Ow! Okay, well, there we go. Let's just take them out. There we go. But dude, yeah, I had the same kind of feeling like back in the day, back in like Ocarina of Time and stuff, fighting like the Dark Nuts. Well, they were Iron Knuckles in that game, but straight up, like, yeah, it's like I love those types of enemies where like you kind of gotta outplay them in a way. Like you just have to like wait until you have your turn, and it's like, oh, I love those kinds of games, like those types of enemies in games like this. Like, especially like Twilight Princess, the dark nuts from Twilight Princess. I don't know if I would necessarily say, I don't know what I would classify as like favorite enemy in a video game series, but Twilight Princess Dark Nuts, I legitimately, as you know, sort of difficult as they are within the game, you know, it's like, you know, it's kind of like Dark Souls, honestly. Like, you enjoy the game because it's difficult, right? Like, you know, you've got to take your time with it. But, oh no! Well, wasn't really hoping that to happen, but here we are. Man, now I have to run back down. We can maybe take a shortcut. We can maybe take a shortcut, because you can mess this game up in this section pretty quick if you know where you can kind of the line you can draw as far as your speed run, if you will. Oh, I completely forgot there was a box literally right here. I will take that. Ooh. I don't have the. I was gonna say I can make a solemn offering, but alas, I would have to run back, and I don't want to do that. But no, I think. Nah, there's not a ledge that we can. Later on, there's a ledge that you can drop off and basically fall to the bottom, and pretty solid, gotta say. But I wanna spend my time with this. I don't want to like immediately get to the bottom. Like, I want to play this game and have fun with it for a while. I mean, like, especially the next bit. Like, the next bit we'll get through pretty quick, just because like the next bit's just a bunch of normal enemies, really, and normal enemies are normally difficult, which means to save really easy. Okay, you cannot have the opportunity to throw your face off, because that is annoying as all get out. There we go. Okay, what do we got? What do we got? Let's not get knocked off this time. What we'll do instead, we'll be smart about this. Cheese a little bit. Now, we are more or less back to where we really should be. Which is to say, not really where we need to be, but, you know, whatever. I mean, it's where we need to be. Oh, I forgot. Yeah, I forgot about that, actually. Yeah, they bar you off. Like, you have to... So where you jump, you have to jump from somewhere and land further somewhere. I'm glad that I explained that well. But no, like, yeah, we have to go a different way, which comprises of opening this box before this guy smacks us in the Botox. There you go. Ah, got behind you. What you gonna do about it? Oh. Okay, didn't get behind. Ow, didn't get behind him. Ah, garbage. That was unblockable. Ooh, see what I mean? Oh, that's so cool. Like, I goofed it up and he hit me with a shield. Oh, it's so cool. Ooh, hate to see it though. Not even the shield can prevent forest fires, as well as death. But you know, that's just a side note. All right, well, we gotta go back up now because I done goofed to where we needed to jump. So.
Oh, hello, friend. Hello, friend.
Yo! Okay, his shield didn't do anything that time. So he was probably... Oh, it did that time! Ow! Ow, that's all my parts. Get up, Solomon! What are you doing? Ow! Here, Solomon, kick him! Oh, yeah. Okay, good. Whoosh. Man, he was just beating us into a pulp on the ground. Couldn't even stand up. It's messed up. Messed up, dude. Oh, all right. Okay. This will immediately open up the exit route that we take later, so that'd be handy. So, can we not? Oh no. Just this very slow opening door. You know, as is common throughout the Souls likes.
Yes.
You know, you gotta have that slow door. Everybody loving the slow door, man. Just straight up. All right, what we got? What we got? Don't want to go that way. I did that last time and I messed it up. Okay. All right, let's get the the cakewalk portion of the stream rolling here. I feel like we've not been really cakewalking this too much yet. Like, we've been straight messing it up. And that is not in the good nature of the cakewalk. Yeah, I was gonna say, please just don't. I was gonna be so annoyed if he hit us again with that. Like, it's such an easy thing to fix too, like the poison. But it's just annoying to have to fix it like every. Oh, I almost rolled off like a big old goof. Here, come at me. I didn't actually mean to hit me. Garbage. Turn around real quick. Ow. Got it. All too easy. There we go. Alright, you know what? I'm not even gonna deal with these three guys. Because they're just gonna throw swords at me. I'm not a fan of sword throw. Quite frankly. Not a fan. So we are just gonna go get our stuff back. That was a big old goof. And done lost it all. Okay, let's just keep you up. Please don't toss your head. Messed up on so many levels. I'll pick this up. Don't get hit by this guy in the shield again. The shield face. Come on. Ooh, there you don't. Ah. Ouch. Oh, let's just smack him. Oh. Nice. Nice. Okay, so now that we're back on track. Hello, friend. Got Mr. Man was here. No, you don't. Ah, come on, that. Man, done goofed it up again. You know what? Nah, bro. Nah. All right, just consume the poison for a little bit, will you? Right, there we go. Here, I'll camp you a little bit there. Get some extra resolve. Nice. All right, what we got? Glimpse of affection. That's what people are gonna have tomorrow. You know, what with it being, you know, Yo Valentine Day. Oh, really? I was gonna say, how did you not? I was gonna say, how would he survive that? I was gonna be so annoyed. There you go. There you go. Hello, friend. Here, let's just beat you up real quick. Ah, what you gonna do about it? Oh, he's still alive. Oh, he's still alive. Ow. Okay, could you not? Could you not? I'm out of stamina, like, constantly. Could you, like, maybe not do that, Mr. Man, there? Yeah, maybe not. We could go and get some items. We could maybe go and get a few of those, maybe. Might as well, right? Got nothing better to do right now. Other than beat up. Ooh, got it. Oh, he hates to see it. Granted, he's a ghost, so he might not be able to actually see. It's more like a like an echolocation style thing, right? Like, they're not so much seeing as they are just kind of echolocating. They're just like, boo, and then they see the world as it truly is. Oh, I didn't lock on. Ouch! Oh, I didn't realize I was almost dead. Ah. There we go. I mean, that's why ghosts make noises, right? It's because they don't really see, they just echolocate. Like, have you ever seen, like, a ghost thing where it's, like, not made noise and just been overall annoying? That's why they always knock stuff off of counters, right? It's because it's like, oh, if I knock this over and make noise, and then, woo! That'd be the dumbest. Actually, let me change that. That'd be actually a pretty smart, like, ghost thing. Like, I would actually, if they made a game in that style, where, like, you, the ghost, had to make noises. Like, if you, so, like, you've seen the games lately, like, there's been several horror games where it's been, like, oh, like, yeah, you have the party of players, and then you have, somebody, just, like, somebody playing, like, the ghost, right? That'd actually be pretty cool. Like, not gonna lie. Where basically you had, the ghost had to, like, use echolocation style sort of gameplay. in order to find the people. That would be actually pretty cool. Like, and I'm not even a fan of horror like games or just in general. And I don't know how these guys sometimes die to like full swing, and then sometimes they just like nope. But it makes me really hate it, and it makes them lose their head every time. No, you don't have one of these. Oh, oh yeah, dude. This guy though. This guy looks like the guy. Oh no, he despawned. Aw, man. I was gonna play him a nice little tune. Aw. So long, Mr. Arm Friend. Mr. Blade Arm. You will be truly missed. Oh goodness. This game, like, dude, last stream we encountered so many weird like bugs, glitches, stuff like that last stream. It was funny actually. It was like legitimately like we fell into the stage and got stuck once we like slid from a flat surface, like because we fell somewhere I don't think we were supposed to be, so like we slid off, and it's just like but it was like not even like very many frames in. It was like 5 frames or whatever, and then it was just like whoop, like we because I guess it approximated our location or something. It was weird, but then there was we were finding a guy and we fell somehow under one of the ledges, and we're on like one of the support beams underneath the stage. It was like there were so many things that we encountered last stream. It was just like, goodness, man. Like, oh, that, and we also, the hardening stopped working, which has happened to me actually. This would be, well, last stream would make like the 3rd time I think that hardening just stopped working, which actually adds an extra layer of difficulty to this, which I'm not too opposed to, but also it's a core gameplay mechanic. So you might want to have access to it. You may just want access to it. You know, what with it being relatively critical to playing this game. But no, what was I gonna say? Oh, tomorrow's stream. So yeah, it's gonna be a little bit of a special one. I'm thinking of honestly doing that, like certain holidays and stuff like that. I'll probably like set up like a random stream for just, you know, for the fun of it. But if it's a like a holiday that I know I could like find or otherwise play a game for, you know, like, yeah, around Christmas. Oh yeah, Christmas streams. Oh yeah, all the time. But like with Valentine's, it's like, oh, okay, there's plenty of games I could play. There's plenty of games that I could play that aren't Nekopara, because that would just be just like, yeah, I would just be like, all right, it's a little rough if you're playing Nekopara on Valentine's Day. You know, I'm not trying to judge too much or anything, but like, there's more productive things you could be doing with your time rather than playing that game on that day. But now I'm curious to see if the Shoujo City is actually any good or not. Like, I've been told it's pretty rough, or at least they thought it was pretty rough. When I looked though, like there were a couple of people online saying pretty okay stuff about it. So I'm just like, all right, well, while we play it, come up with our own decision, and kind of go from there. It is. So this bit, you basically just have to be like smart man and just dodge a bunch. Oh, he hit me while I was doing the hardening. Man, I immediately messed that up. Jeez. Okay, let's maybe not underestimate this guy. Oh, hello, friend. Garbage. I'm in the darn frosty bit. Dude, I remember, like, a couple of times when I was doing the Foundling run of this, I was so... Like, I was legitimately confused at first, because I was just dying randomly. And I was just like, nope. I was legitimately, like, angry about that. Ah, garbage, I messed up the timing. We'll do a little Jimmy. Haha. Now the opening of the gym. Jimmy Jams. Have one of these. Oh, he hates to see it. He's like, oh, geez, is that a chisel? Is that a chisel you just threw at my face? Not really threw. You actually, like, baseball batted it into my face. I'm legitimately kind of impressed. Alright, well, while he's doing that, while he's doing his, oh, geez, all of the pain, oh, geez. I'm the first of the martyrs, but also, I'm somehow alive and Tarsus-esque, even. Alright, let's just wait that out, get our stamina up. Come on, hit me! Hit me! We're just gonna wait this out. Oh, I was gonna say, because there was one of my playthroughs where he got stuck and just like wouldn't move for a bit. Like he would just like not even act at all. Ooh. Okay, I was gonna say, my timing was pretty rough there, but it still gave it to me anyway. I'll take it. And now is the DPS phase, where we just laid a beat down on him. Oh, should not have done that while he was moving, but that's the mini risks you take in playing Mortal Shell. Okay. Alright, could you maybe not dodge all the time, Mr. Man? Mr. Tarsus here? Mr. Martyr Man? No, you're such a good skater. Be at the Olympics right now. Why aren't you at the Olympics, bro? Alright, we're just gonna wait this out. Oh, garbage. Waiting it out was not the call. Oh, yeah, he's stuck. Yeah. Get him up while he's stuck. There we go. Here, have one of these! Huh! Yes. Wah! They don't. Ooh, DPS phase. Oh, yeah. You love to see it. Oh, come on. DPS phase. Oh, yeah. Ooh, DPS phase. Get him. Oh, he's doing a jig. He's like, oh, jeez. Oh, got the little martyr jig. All right, now we're good. I don't know, if I had to think of what the martyr jig, like if that were an actual dance move, if I had to think martyr jig, it'd probably be what he just did there. Like, not gonna lie. I don't know any better way to represent a martyr jig than that. It's gotta be that. Like, there's no other way. Speaking of which, well, hate to do this to you, buddy, but you've got a gland right in your throat, and I kind of need it. Because it glows. It's like, ooh, thank you. And then he's just like, oh, geez, well, there goes all the memories that we gave up. Running away like a big baby. And I bet he's gonna talk to the sister over here too, because he's a big baby foundling. Like, man, come on. I'm just playing the game. Bro. Playing the game, Mr. Martyr. We're gonna consume. We're also gonna consume. We're also gonna consume. We're also not gonna consume those because we really don't need any more glimpses at this point. That will probably... We're definitely not gonna max this. No, we're gonna need a lot more tar than max. That's pretty decent. It's relatively uncommon to really use, though. Harden in the air, that's situational, and at this point we don't really need it. That's actually extremely good. Yeah, we're gonna roll with that. And while we're... I mean, we don't need much more for the recollection of knowledge. And we'll just save up the rest for the recollection of knowledge at this point, I think. Let me grab that. Dude, I remember as doing the foundling run of this, like I just like bum rushed. I bum rushed out of here. But the thing is, I was finding myself getting killed by the falling spikes more than the enemies through this section, just simply because like the falling icicles, the fallings, I was gonna say it again, the falling icicles aren't really a problem unless you're booking it, because where they fall is like slightly ahead of where you're going to likely encounter enemies, right? So really it's, oh, what's a good way to put it? You know, in games where sometimes they'll present something as a threat, but as long as you just like play the game the normal way, it doesn't really have a bearing on said threat. I know in Zelda 2, where the platforms will fall, sometimes, like, they have it suspenseful because, like, it's like you've got to keep moving to get across, but there's really no suspense simply in that as long as you're moving forward, there's no way to fall. You know what I mean? So it's like, it's suspense, but without, like, legitimate... Could you maybe not hit me with a shield again? Jeez, man. Here, have one of these. You've earned yourself one of the... Ah, hit a shield. Well, I'll finish him off with my own bare hands. That's to say, my hammer and chisel. But yeah, but there's certain situations in games where it seems to be suspenseful, but in actuality, it holds little actual consequence, is maybe a good way to put it. Like, there's no real threat to be had. Which is fine. Honestly, like, if games didn't do that, games would be just boring. In a way, you know what I mean? It's like, oh, okay, well, if I just walk across here, it's like, oh, okay, well, that's just another platform, you know? Or like, I'm trying to think, like Shadow of the Colossus. Shadow of the Colossus is kind of in the same boat. It's like, most of the times, the attacks that the Colossi do, really, there's not a real kind of threat there. Like, there's really not actually too much threat as long as you, like, play the game the way it's supposed to be played. And it's like, okay, as long as you're climbing and standing in the right spot, then there's really no threat, even if it's this huge insurmountable thing, right? Like, it's this huge, you know, creature that you're having to go up against, right? But at the end of the day, it's like, oh, okay, well, as long as I stand on this one ledge, it seems suspenseful, but I know I'm guaranteed safe. You know what I mean? It's like, so it's maintaining a level of suspense, you know, at, what's a good way to put it? It's maintaining that suspense, but not having it be just incredibly difficult, is maybe a good way to put it. And don't get me wrong, like, dude, I love Shadow of the Colossus. I'm absolutely gonna do Shadow of the Colossus on stream at some point. Like, dude, I love that game. Like, it's, I wouldn't say it's my top game, like my favorite game, but it's up there. Like, Shadow of the Colossus, like, that's one of the earlier games I remember owning. That like me and my father, we sank so much time into that game. That game was legitimately awesome. And I mean, you know, you figure, you know, that was, you know, PlayStation 2. Like, that's pretty. I mean, you know, it's like you think, oh, okay, that wasn't too long ago, but it's like, you know, we're 2022 now. You know what I mean? Like, that's been a while. That's been a solid little bit. And to think that a game like Shadow of the Colossus would come out, you know, that far back now, like, it holds up well. I mean, they have the HD remake thing, right? And I actually have the HD remake. That's the version I would probably play on stream. But even if you were to, like, put in, like, the old school Shadow of the Colossus, like, it would still hold up so well in today's game, you know, market. Like, you know what I mean? Like, people would, like, still, I think, really, really like that game. Like, you know, if they had released it you know, this year. Like, granted, people would complain, it's like, oh, the graphics are a little dated. But, like, you know what I mean? But, like, in terms of legitimate gameplay, like, Shadow of the Colossus has so much cool stuff going for it. And again, it's not necessarily even, like, too difficult to game. It's just, it creates that suspense, even though some of it's not necessarily difficult. It's an accessible game while maintaining a level of, like, difficulty that, you know, people that are more hardcore, if you will, in terms of games, will still really enjoy. Like, I don't know if any of that made sense, but that's what I'm rolling with in terms of my, geez, launched him. Oh, garbage, I was looking at the body. I was looking at the little twitchy man here. He was doing a little twitch. I mean, not the streaming service, but he was doing a little twitch, like the action. The physical action of Twitch. Ooh, hello, friend. I will take that. Okay, so we have already opened this, so... Hello! We have enough to upgrade. Please let us upgrade. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, we'll do Recollection of Knowledge. It's situational, but we might use it. And it'd be cool if we do use it.
If it were not so lamentable.
It would be laughable if the lords of Lordran and lamented. I would actually be really happy if we actually did max Solomon before we finish the game. Just so I can like show the what do you call them? Because like if you actually complete your character, it's like then the Suster is all like ooh, well, why don't we make some new memories? It's like, all right, that's a little questionable. You know, you might get people excited if you say that, Suster, but you know, you might want to word it a little differently. Just like, you know, why don't you make some new memories? Like, why don't you just buy some random gear? You know, because that's what Suster sells now. You know, it's like, I don't know, man. Yeah, don't encourage these people, man. The internet's weird, man. That's all I'm gonna say. All right, yeah. I mean, granted, these people don't know about the internet. You know, like, yeah, these people just straight up just don't know about the internet, so they don't know the harsh realities. You know, if you say anything that could be taken out of context, or anything that could go and be turned into something questionable, if you will. Also, boom! That madness is not malady, but a willful subjugation. They've offered up their voices, their sanity, preferring the silence of stone. Nice. No, straight up though, like, I wouldn't be surprised, you know, if we ever make it big here at CoopCouch in the future. I wouldn't be surprised if on a certain website we search up something and we have Crossbow-chan as a personified character on a website or any number of websites. Like, I'd be like, please just don't. Crossbow-chan does not need that. Crossbow-chan does not need the insanity of the internet. Please don't throw your head. Okay, thank you. Okay, we're good. Yes, please do not subject Crossbow-chan to the internet. Like, that is not what we want here. We just want just a fun person to accompany me here on the couch, you know, until we oh, speaking, I was gonna say, yeah, until we hear back from Mitchell, but no, I actually heard from Mitchell again today. He's back to things now, no longer quarantined, so yeah, he's back to the service. So he's back to making some progress there, and yeah, great to hear from him again. But yeah, now that he's going back, probably not gonna hear from him for a little bit. Ooh, oh, he's got the jiggles. Hurry. Here you go, dude. I got you, man. Here. Bing, 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 bing. Aw. I wish that I do wish that the bodies would stay longer, but I know that they did. They removed them for a reason. It's because, like, you just if they stayed, unless they made it to where you wouldn't camp resolve from enemies, like, then it would just be kind of broken, because then you could just like spam the same enemy over and over and just like having no risk of actually getting injured, and also then having full resolve, which is a little broken, but it would be pretty great. Would be pretty nice for me. Cause yeah, cause you can pretty much just like camp resolve off enemies when they're down. So I mean, it makes sense. But man, I would love to do it. Well, hello, big friend. Won't beat him up. Won't beat him up. Won't beat him up. All right. Well, hello. Maybe not. That's not what I want to do. And a mushroom. Would be a shame if somebody else also had a ranged option. That's why I love the bullets too. Oh, jeez. Oh, I love that. Oh, it's so good. I doubted to do it again, but oh, oh, jeez. Oh, he got a little twitchy arm, but oh, that first shot. Oh, jeez. Oh man. Oh, you love to see it. He just went. Ooh. He just went all over the place. Oh man. Oh dude, I love this game. Even for its faults. Oh, I'm getting killed because I'm laughing too much. Here, let's just spam a couple specs so we can just not die. Oh, oh good. Oh man. Oh, that was so good. Oh, you love to see it. Oh, now I'm just gonna be laughing the rest of the evening. Oh, alright. Oh, okay. Okay. Alright, that's exactly what I was hoping from the Ballistazooka. Oh, that could not have gone any better. Oh, garbage. Oh, I'm not paying attention anymore. I'm messing up like big time. Oh, garbage. Mushroom. Goodness. Oh, garbage. I'm getting knocked out by this guy. Oh, come on. I just want to use the resolve juice, man. Come on. Here, I'm just going to take you out. Oh, there's two of them. Oh, no, there's two of them. Alright. Okay, I think I'm good. Alright, I think I'm good. I think I'm good on laughing now. Okay. Oh, let me actually play this game like I'm trying to win. Oh, that was so good. Like, oh, garbage, I let my hand off the darn controller. Oh, jeez. Oh, I don't think CoopCouchGaming has actually, like, us ourselves, I don't think we've actually posted, like, a clip, or what is it? Not a clip, oh no, I think we have one. But, like, straight up, I might have to clip that, because that was too good. Oh, it's not, what's it called? It's not clip, oh, it's clip. It is clip. Yeah, I'm right. Yeah. Oh, man, I might have to clip that. That was good. Oh, that was exactly what I was expecting. That was exactly what I was hoping for with the Ballistazooka. It's an unwieldy projectile weapon. Indeed. Ballistazooka. I love to see it. Oh, whew. Man, alright. Oh, alright. Laughing's done. Laughing phase of Ballistazooka's done. Get a drink of water and beat police. Oh. Oh goodness. Okay, yeah, that got me. That straight up got me. Like, that couldn't have been any better for everybody. I mean, it could have been better for the guy that was unfortunately hit by it, but, you know, whatever. You know, he was kind of rude anyway, so, yeah, rude people can just, you know, they can do their own thing. Like, I'm not gonna try to defend super rude people, you know what I mean? Like, he was rude, throwing swords at me, so, you know, I gave him a taste of his own medicine, but just times 100. It was, goodness, I was not expecting that. I was just expecting him to just, I was expecting him to get hit and then just fall off the ledge, because I was thinking about kicking him. But then I was like, no, we can kick him, but like 100 times better than just kicking. And oh boy, we got a little bit of a treat that I was not expecting. This is good staying in the back. I'm not gonna be able to finish this guy off. Okay. Oh goodness, man, that was, man, I'm just gonna be harking on that the whole night because it was just so funny. It just, well, just went, it was all over the place. Oh, dude, I love this game so much. It has its quirks, you know, like, it's got its odd moments, but man, the odd moments add so much to this game. Oh, I love it. Oh, I was gonna do the thing, but then I missed time. Oh, did I? Oh, I actually did use it. Oh, okay, so it was just a timing thing. He literally timed before the time pause. Because yeah, I still lost my resolve as though I used the spec, but I didn't use the spec. Sad to see. There we go. Let's camp this guy a little bit for health, because because not only am I short on health, I'm also, for the sake of completing this game, if you will, I'm gonna go in here and mess with this guy. Honestly, this guy at this point, when you have like a max weapon and stuff, this guy's a cakewalk. This guy's legitimately a cakewalk. Especially if you started off with, nope, not letting you. Yeah, at this stage in the game, this guy's a cakewalk. I mean, I'm not complaining too. Because the thing is, like, what they should have done for this guy, right? Like, if they wanted to make, jeez. Alright, well, and done. Yeah, if they actually wanted to make, like, a harder versions of those, they should, I do not, no, nah, I'll leave them. The problem is I'll forget, and then I'll be using the other one, and Solomon's just way better, just in general. Like, but no, if they wanted to make a hard, like, boss version of these guys, what they should have done, instead of just, like, giving them more health and not really changing anything, they should have, they could have given more health, granted. You know, they should have done that. I mean, it's a boss, right? But they should have made it to where he poises through your hits. Because the thing is, if they're guaranteed to get stun locked, basically, right? It's like they're basically just a punching bag. You know what I mean? It's like that. The first time I encountered it way earlier, and it was like, oh, okay. It was harder because I had a far less powerful weapon, but like even then I was still like, oh, okay, it's a boss, but okay, it's an easier boss. But yeah, it was just like, I don't know. That boss in particular was slightly underwhelming, is all I'm gonna say. Like, they could have improved that boss design instead of just making it a copy-paste enemy and just giving it more health. Like, they could have buffed it more. But I guess they didn't want to make it too hard, since it is standing between you and getting another shell. Like, because the early on, I think they want you to get the shells pretty early, or have the ability to get the shells pretty early. So like, Yeah, we'll fight Mr. Grisha here. We're stunned. No, we can't stun, but we absolutely can. And that's the thing. Even this guy, like in game, when you're like late game, you can pretty much just stun lock him and he's just dead. I mean, granted, you know, I do like this guy earlier, like, you know, earlier in the game, if you encounter him, he'd be really hard. So they do a good job of rewarding you for like actually progressing, making upgrades, like exploration, if you will. Because not too many of the acids, like, you would come across them if you explored, but like if you were just like beelining it into like where you need to go, like you could easily miss a bunch of those, and then you would just not have a very good weapon. You know what I mean? So this game does a good job of rewarding that exploration. You know, that optional, like, oh, okay, well, I already know where to go, but I'm going to go somewhere else anyway. You know? It's like, there's like, because, you know, especially, like, I'm trying to think. Like, the Martyrs, you know, the Martyrs place, like, that place is pretty, like, I wouldn't say not really one-dimensional, but you know what I mean. Like, where you have basically one path to go. You don't have to really think about going down several paths. Like, there's the one crawl bit where you can get some stuff, but that's pretty much the extent of, like, extra content. Like, you can go down the stairs and get the one Martyrs thing, like the Martyrs blade upgrade. Like, there's that little bit, but otherwise, you can pretty much just beeline it down the stairs, because that's where you kind of know where you need to go. Like, it's pretty self-evident. Like, oh, okay, well, I'm going down. So as long as I'm going downstairs, I'm going in the right direction. Also, I'm talking, and I just walked into that, because I am not doing what I should do, which is actually pay attention and play the game like a champ. That's saying that I do anything in these types of games like a champ. Because, oh boy, that would be a lie. That would indeed be a falsehood. And I'm not going to be spreading no falsehood around here. In other words, I'm not very good at video games. Is what I'm trying to convey, just in a lot of extra words. Goodness. Here, maybe you get my stamina back first, and then I'll beat you up? Yeah. There you go. He hates to see it. Gorf, however, loves to see it. Oh man, I don't have enough, I don't even have enough rotten food, man. Yeah, I ate all my rats. I'll have to go buy some and give them to him. Because, like, I would love to get, like, a different one for Solomon. To be fair, I think my favorite one, well, I will say the default one is really good. I think my favorite one, though, is the Crimson one. Just because, like, it kind of fits, like, the whole kind of backstory-esque thing, right? Where it's like, oh, okay, well, this man, you know, worked alongside the brothers and sisters and all that jam. He was a scholar. Like, you know, I think it fits really well for him. Even if it's not necessarily, like, the best looking. Like, I mean, I'm not opposed to the looks of it. But I will say, this armor looks better for Solomon, I will say. Like, it looks just better. In terms of just like the you know, fitting the game, if you will. But in terms of like lore bit, like I really like the Crimson set for Solomon. I think it just makes sense. Like, it just, I don't know, cool. It's pretty cute. It's pretty neat. What in the world? That was okay. I'm gonna have to watch that back. I think the game decided to just like miss some frames and be like, well, I'm over here now. It was like, oh, okay, well, so much for me doing the beatdown here. Let's go ahead. Go ahead and deliver. Go ahead and deliver this mad lad here. Mad gland. This gland-based lad. Hey, dude. Ah, what a relief. I feared you'd never return. You know, such is the fate of the unkindled or whatever, right? This is not Dark Souls.
Return to me.
Nice. Love to see it. Yeah, we do that one, but healing's just usually better. Honestly though, if you're doing a foundling run, the oh yeah, we don't have it yet. So the exploding one, that is like, you basically need that for a foundling run if you want to do it in a like timely fashion. Like, it's just, it increases your damage output so much if you get good at it. Like, it is pretty critical, I would say, in my book, to beating the game. Like, even speedrunners, like speedrunners and stuff that I've done, they will basically book it to unlock the exploding one first, just simply because it's that good. Like, it's just legitimately the best ability if you don't have to worry about healing. Like, it's just, it's insanely good. But no, we're gonna buy a bunch of ye old rats there. We're gonna stock up on a couple of those because they're fun. And I don't feel like, at this point, we'll probably finish leveling Solomon by the time we get to the final boss. That's what I'm anticipating anyway. Yeah. This. Grab you. Not that we've really used the bells or anything. Pretty much all. Let's play this run. Well. Woohoo! Nice. You'll love to see it. You'll love to see it. Hello. Where's the halberdier? Not out here. Huh. Alright. I'm not complaining. I mean, that's fewer things that I have to deal with, but I'm surprised that Mr. Halberd friend and his friend shirtless guy weren't chilling out there. Yeah, I'm a little surprised by that. You know, what with them always being annoying and always there. What we got? Yeah, we'll reawaken the sister. I'll sip. Don't want to, but I'll do it. Let me think. Quickest route to get to the next bit. Probably not this way, but I'm gonna do it anyway. No, I know what I need to do. I'm gonna go see Gorf first. I wanna see Gorf. Let's go visit Gorf. Best character in this game. I just wanna go down there. That's so hard to ask. Drop right here. Ha! Got it. Oh, jeez, they really hated that I exploded their friend. Oh, yeah, they really hated that I exploded their friend. Well, that's a pretty rough way to start. Heading to a place. Immediately get just bum rushed by like four dudes after exploding their it was probably the cook, honestly. So now they're just like gonna have horrible food. That's probably why they were so mad. It's like, man, he wasn't even a bandit, he was just a random cook. It's messed up. Yeah, they were probably just getting revenge for their cook friend. You know, that's probably what it was. In other words, they made. They very made. Probably not all that. Nah, you pretty much just flying around here. Up here. Yo! Well, didn't mean to fall on top of the tent, but how can I make good use of this situation? I just like, can I do this? Oh yeah! I absolutely can do that. Ow. I forgot that's one thing I will say. The plunge attack that you can do is not too useful simply because you do have a bunch of animation lag at the end where like you can't you're basically stuck, right? Like you've got to finish the getting up animation and the enemies can hit you during that and it's like ow. Well, it doesn't help when you walk into a bear trap that you've probably ow. I was gonna say if I walk into the if I walked into that bear trap, got shot, and walked back into that bear trap because I got shot, I would have been so... That would have been so... Mayad. Would have been so Mayad. Goodness. Okay, well, we're almost to Gorf. Oh! I'm looking at enemies and not watching my own feetsies. My own feetsies. My feet. My feet is hurtins. I keep getting stepped in the steppy steps. At least I'm not that guy. So, I've got that going for me at least. Beat Gorf. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. I think it was 5 last time, right? Yeah, when I messed up. I could have already had a thing for Solomon, but I messed it up last time and gave it to Harris because I forgot that I switched because I grabbed the old body after I grabbed the new body. Ah! I hate it! Like goodness, man. You like that, Gorf? I bet you do. This is called the flute. The flute? The lute of an ancient mariner. The lute of Antioch, even. Thanks, dude. Nice. Alright. Yeah, we got the count. Yeah, I always forget it's called the count. I always just call it the Crimson set. But, you know, it gets the job done in either case. You know what I'm talking about, which is the whole purpose of language, right? As long as the people know what you're talking about, then you've successfully languaged. That's what matters. The more you know. Oh! Man, I was gonna camp that guy for health, but I quite did the opposite. I quite literally did the opposite. Here, camp this guy a little bit. Thank you for the Healy. Oh, he immediately went down. Like, oh no, oh jeez. Okay, so now we've got this. Now we can just make our way to the final gland. That game series would not be nearly as popular, Final Fantasy, if they called it Final Gland. I don't think it would have popped off quite as much as it has. If I'm being honest with you, I don't think I would want to play a game called Final Gland. Like, I don't know. It would have. There'd have to be a lot of convincing reviews for me to want to play a game called that. Quite frankly, like, it is not really an appealing title. Not gonna lie. Like, straight up. Like, alright, so if it weren't Final Fantasy, right? Like, if it weren't a game like Final Fantasy, like, what would Final Gland, like, what would that game be? Like, what would the actual game of Final Gland be? I was gonna search, but I don't know if I want to search. Alright, it's too late. Honestly, it might actually just pull up. Oh. Alright, well. Oh, okay, well the videos that popped up are all Mortal Shell related, so that's nice. But, yeah, it absolutely did not pull up anything Final Gland related. Other than the video section, which was all just like YouTube stuff. And I'm like, oh, okay. Well. So at least, I don't know, Final Gland has not made its way to pop culture yet. Yeah, it's not quite popular enough a title to really find justification being a title. Okay, grab a bunch of items. So, you might be thinking, hey, is this the way back to the Martyr's Place? And I, to that, will have to say, yes, it absolutely is. Because I'm taking the longest route possible, I guess. I'm legitimately taking, like, the super, super long route to get back to the next place we need to go. And for basically no reason, other than the fact that I went the wrong way. Which, you should know, is pretty frequent. But, you know, hey, you know, you can't complain too much, right? Hey, the more time I spend wandering aimlessly, the more content you get to enjoy. Or to hate, one or the other. You know what they say, all publicity is bad publicity, right? You know, all publicity is bad publicity. As well as good publicity is also bad publicity. I don't know, something. They say something about publicity being good, whether it's good or bad. To that I say, maybe just like, maybe you don't really need a whole lot of publicity to begin with. Maybe just like go to work and come home. Just like don't bother anybody, and just have a fun time when you're not working. But also having a fun time such that publicity is not really drawn. Like, you know what I mean? People out here always like, ooh, what's gonna be the next big thing? Like, well, I don't know, but good luck having fun with it or whatever. Like, just camp. Yeah, let's just do these guys real quick. Ah, man, I wasn't close enough. That was definitely timed correctly. Ah, there you go. That's what you want to see. Okay, what we got? Nice. Okay, we resolve camp that guy a little bit. He's like, oh, jeez, oh, I'm falling, oh. Goodness. Okay, now we're good. The final boss. That's not the final boss. That's, I don't, you know, I was just, I nearly died because I was looking at that, but I don't think I've actually really actively looked at this. Like, in my past playthroughs, it's a Grisha. I just realized it's a Grisha. Like, I don't think I've ever taken enough time to, like, actually look at that and to see, like, what it is. Nice. You love to see it. You absolutely love to see it. He hates to see it. I was gonna do a little twitchy. Like, oh, jeez, no. But yeah, I just noticed that it's a Grisha. I don't know why. I don't really know why they would burn one, other than the fact that, like, I don't know, their god, bland deity is you know, war based, so maybe it's just like a trophy. But outside of that, it's like specifically like if that holds any meaning specifically. I don't know. We do know that the really? What's that? Hold up. Did he not hit me while I was hardened? I don't know. That was odd. Again, this game does have its flaws. You know, it has the occasional hiccup, but this game is still solid. Like, there's plenty of games that have those issues, you know? Like, no game's issue free. I mean, except for, I mean, some. But for the most part, most games are, there's issues in most games. So, I'm just being fair, you know? Okay. Okay. Nice. This guy, he's like, hey, I've got a trap set for you. Maybe you should come inside and get trapped. To that I say, nope. You guys come over here where I can hit you. Yeah, come over here. Come over here. I'll show you. I've got something for it. Oh, I forgot I didn't reload before. Oh, man. I was straight up gonna three-way blast these guys. Like, straight up. Oh. Impressive. Walks forward, misses, and then immediately just gets wrecked. He hates these. Ouch. Basically what that guy just did to me, honestly. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Nice. Hello. Don't mind if I do. Okay. We're pretty solid now. We're going into this with full resolve and a nearly max Solomon, as well as all of the delicious weapon upgrades. So I think this guy is gonna be easy. Even the first time I played this was like the first place I went to. I think intentionally, I think this is the first place that you probably should go. Like, in terms of difficulty, right? Like, I feel like this is the first place that you probably should go in a normal run. But, what do you call them? Yeah, this, even, like, having not played the game before, that's just straight up the Skyrim destruction symbol, though. It's gotta be. Like, it looks so similar. it looks so similar. Like, I don't know, maybe people already, or maybe even the developers have already said something about it. It's like, oh yeah, well, we took inspiration or something, you know what I mean? Or like, we were inspired by. But it's just like, man, yeah, that looks pretty darn close. And I don't think I really paid much attention to it before, but I recently revisited Skyrim, and it's like, oh, okay, now I remember that. Alright, this hardened though. This harden's like Cakewalk Town too. Especially with this weapon. Yeah, this weapon's just OP against this harden. Oh, he actually pulled through that? What? Okay. I'm not gonna question it too much, I guess, but I'm touched surprised by that. No stamina. That's okay. Because we've got one of these. Oh, yeah, he's just poisoned right through everything. Okay. Let me get my stamina back, Arden, real quick. From way downtown! Oh, whoa, he's real quick. Gonna say, I was gonna try to do a cool, like, long range, like, Wah! But then he was like, nope! As he just bum rushes. It's like, oh, man, thanks for ruining a cool moment, guy. This guy knows how to just make you upset. This guy knows how to just turn a great time into a, oh, now it's just, time. Oh, goodness, man. I will say though, honestly, like, I'm looking at the stream time now, and I was actually expecting us to finish the martyr place a touch quicker than what we did. But then again, I guess if we would have done this first, we would have been a bit more power leveled as far as Solomon goes, so maybe it would have been a bit easier. But I was expecting to get through that pretty quick. I mean, honestly, this section will be pretty quick. Just because, like, this area is pretty short, given how many enemies you have to fight, right? What did I just do? Oh, I have the wrong ding-dang thing equipped. I was like, hold up, what did I just do? What? I was so confused there for a second. It's just like, I thought the game just like decided to do another just little bit of a glitch situation, but no. That was intended game design, and I messed it up and forgot. You might be asking, why would you ever want to do something that's obviously a trap? And to that I say, because I like to make this harder for myself, for some reason. Don't ask why. It's just I do that, on occasion. Hello. There you are. Oh, I released as soon as he went to hit. Like a big old goof. Big old goof looking troop even. A troop of goof is what I just was. I was exactly a troop goof. Oh goodness. Oh, sneeze. Oh, sneeze. Oh. Ah, that hurts. Oh, I hate when you have a sneeze building up and then you don't sneeze. It just ruins the rest. It just ruins things forever. It's just like, oh, not my face. Oh, man. Give me like 5 minutes and I'll probably actually sneeze. I hope. It's like, oh man, it stinks when you have to sneeze and then you don't sneeze. It's like, ah, cool. Thanks, body, for making me feel horrible all of a sudden. Like, come on, man. Okay. Stricken with all the ills that consumed his kin, Imrod, last of the indecipherable, dragged himself before the Immaculation. He witnessed, as you will one day, the consecrated, living flame, always becoming, always feeding, as its form flakes away in torrents of ash. Such as it do. That's what happens when you base your entire religion on flame. Also, Dark Souls kind of in the same boat. It's kind of what happens to civilization when you base your whole civilization on a fire that could go out. Maybe, I don't know, maybe base your civilization on, like, I don't know, something like the sun, maybe, that doesn't go out? But, you know, whatever. I guess Lord Gwyn was just like, not happy being the Lord of Sunlight. It was just like, you know what, nah, I'm just gonna not use the sun as the basis of continuing civilization indefinitely. Nah, this fire, that's gonna go out unless we keep fueling it with just souls. Like, ah, cool, thanks, dude. Then as a alternative, your foot's looking a little busy right there, buddy. Looking like you want to get up and go, but you really aren't getting up and going. It is true though. Like, why would they base the civilization on fire goes out? I mean, you know, jokes aside. I mean, yeah, there's a whole lot of lore to it, and you know, this, that, and the other, right? But if you were to take it at base value, it is kind of like, okay, well, you have these people. They got powerful because of the flame, right? They found some souls, and you know, it's just like, okay, like they found them, but all right. Now they're just gonna have to keep this fire going because they done goofed and didn't think to invent, I don't know, electricity. It's like all of their problems, the Age of Dark wouldn't even be a problem if they had electricity. That's all I'm saying. They need to find some, I mean, straight up, all they would need to do, just find some coal, just find, you know, either some coal, some something, you know, you can burn, like, find, you know, find like a renewable energy source that isn't souls, maybe, like, you know what I mean, like, if you could keep the flame going long enough to where you can install some solar panels, like, that's all that they would need. The Age of Dark wouldn't even be a problem if, like, they just kept solar panels everywhere. I mean, dude, check out Anor Londo. Like, as long as Lord Gwyn would have stayed in Anor Londo, like, it would have been sunny. You know, it would have been, like, before he left and the darkness fell on Anor Londo, right? It's like, yeah, if he were still there, it'd be sunny all the time. All they would have to do, install a couple of solar panels on Anor Londo. It's like, that's all that they would have to do. And they would have infinite light forever. They would not have to rely on the first flame whatsoever. The first flame would then, like, all that they would have to do is just make sure that their electric grid just stayed active all the time. That's all they'd have to do. Like, it's like, man, problem solved. Dark Souls wouldn't even be a problem if they just invented electricity. Like, straight up. That's all that they would have had to do, but they chose not to. They decided to do the long, hard route of keeping the first flame going, basing their whole civilization on burning souls and, you know, eventually, like, you know, humanity and all that jazz. It's just like, man, you guys could have done so much different that would have been so much more productive to everybody if you would have just been smart. Yeah, like the scholars even. Like the scholars were like busy trying to keep the first flame going. Alright, well, instead of that, maybe get some like legitimate like research and development going. Like, where is the Anor Londo, like, you know, research and development team? Like, what? Did they just think that they would just be happy being a medieval civilization forever? Like, alright, well, nobody's inventing anything. Like, yeah, they're basically just stuck in this era. They're stuck in an era where nobody's inventing anything. They're just inventing ways to better consume souls. That's basically what the research and development team of Anor Londo is doing. It's literally just learning better ways to keep the fire going. It's like, oh, well, why don't you repurpose that energy into something that's better long term? But, you know, whatever. You know, whatever. I mean, I guess, you know, I guess it's just more convenient to just get humanity and burn souls and all that jazz. Like, I don't know. I guess it's just better. I don't know, for them, I guess. But, yeah. I mean, you literally have the god of sunlight. You have the god of sunlight. You can utilize that power. Like, I don't know, man. It's like, yeah, utilize that power while you can. And then even if the flame does go out, oh, Lord Gwyn loses power, at least everybody else is okay. Everybody else is fine and dandy because of, you know, the sacrifice of the you know, the Lord souls. You know what I mean? The Lord peoples. Ah, I don't know, man. That's all that they would have had to do. Just come up with a way to utilize the resources they had before they couldn't do it anymore. I don't know. I feel like that's just like getting into like real world discussions at this point, where it's just like, you know, I guess I don't know. I won't get too, because I know people have mixed thoughts about, you know, the environment and all that jazz, right? It's like, you know, I don't want to say too much. I don't want to say too much. Just, I feel like we need to utilize what we have around us, you know, better, but we can utilize what we have around us, but we do need to think about the future when those resources eventually run out, is maybe a good way to look. That's kind of my thought on it, right? Yeah, I won't get too specific or anything because I don't want to be all like, I don't know. I don't want things to get too, I don't want to get political because, like, you know, I'm not a huge fan of the whole political nature of environmental stuff. You know, I'm just thinking from a, you know, just a, you know, very construction heavy style background, right? Where it's just like, you know, even just like on work sites and stuff, like you use what you have and then think of what you'll need in the future, right? Like, but that's not to say that you shouldn't use what you already have in place while you can. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. That's kind of my stance on it. It's like, yeah, eventually things will happen. But until then, there's nothing necessarily wrong with what we have existing in place, if that makes sense. Like, I don't know. I've probably already made some people offended or whatever. You know, whatever. You know, whatever. Hey, we're in a Max Solomon now. Dude, I just realized we're in a Max Solomon.
I know you are awaiting my assailant.
I know you are awaiting my assailant.
Perhaps it's time to make some new
memories? I'm gonna make some new memories. You know it. You know I'm gonna make some memories right now. And I'm gonna make those memories by consuming all of these glimpses. Brr, brr, brr. I got some more around here. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, we eating all of them. Oh gee, we have so many. We have so many glimpses now from where I've been saving those up. Jeez, man. Jeez. So many. Okay. Honestly, some of the best. I mean, we could get the. We don't really need it at this point. Like, we're not really. We might. I might revisit this game at some point, but we didn't. I mean, at that point, we'd probably just start over, honestly. So I'm not gonna worry about the mask. That being said, mortal tokens. Oh yeah, mortal tokens are the jam. I love the mortal tokens. Give me those. What else do we want to buy? Those are good. Yeah, actually, let's buy those. We can use those for the final boss. I actually haven't used either of those this whole playthrough. I mean, might as well buy a few. I can use them in the final boss, if anything, right? Okay, there we go. We got all kinds of stuff now. Yeah, I remember a lot of these types of like the tokens and stuff. I really didn't use them very frequent, mainly because like I couldn't remember like which one did specific things. Like I would just like lose track, and like even like the scriptures and stuff, because like you could see the picture like in the little bottom, but it's kind of like, I don't know. I didn't put them to memory enough to utilize them effectively, so it was just kind of like, it's just kind of just a non. I just didn't really use them at all, really. Yeah, there we go. That's a pretty decent layout. Okay. Oh yeah, we got it now. Yeah, because now we're Max Solomon, Max Weapon, Ballistzuka, and we've got ourselves a bazillion usable items. Oh, this guy. I remember this guy the first time I played this game. Like, this guy is the only difficult part about this level. Yeah, this guy is really the only difficult part about this level because he flinches to basically nothing, has a huge health pool, and also does quite a bit of damage. Yeah, you can make him flinch, but it takes a lot of effort. I think, does he get... Yeah, he gets flinched by Spec though. I will say, he's a lot easier now that, like, we've already done everything else. Yeah, he's a bit easier now that we've done the rest first. But even then, like, if you encountered that guy, like, early into the game, like, he would legitimately be a challenge. Like, he's legitimately a challenge, that one. Oh, jeez, I'm still on fire. Oh. Okay, let's see what we got. Let's see what we got. Okay, we got some mushroom mans. Some mushroom mans. Got some mortal tokens. Got a minion that immediately gets wrecked. Let's see, what else we got? What else we got? Got a couple of these guys! Yo! Oh, I can't see. Everything's red. Everything's red. Okay, now we're fine. We're fine. Yo! Oh, that's a hit. That's a swing and a miss. Swing and a miss. Yo! Nice. This is the pose of a victor right here, having completely wrecked the poor individual who just happened to step in front of me. You know what? I'll do it. I'll eat a mushroom first, but we'll do it. These guys will spawn behind us, right? Yeah. Hello. Want to spawn? Spawn real quick. What? He hit me as soon as he spawned? That's annoying. Get out of here. Get out of here with that. Some messed up stuff. He didn't even swing. He was just like, I spawned and oh, you're done now. Oops. My bad. Oh, get out of here with that. Wait. I was gonna say, did he survive that? Oh. Okay, so it's a he landed on like he still landed in a fallable like a death zone, but he fell on the side where it's like kind of a platform. Like, oh, okay. I guess. Sure. Hello, friend. Could you maybe not? Okay. Yeah, we're good. We're good. Oh, okay. Yeah, we are Gouda. Let's get on down here. I don't want to aggro you yet. I want to fight. I want to fight Mr. Baldman here. Mr. Baldman, as well as Mr. Baldman's friend / twin, by the looks of it. We've also got. I think we've got Hatman Gee down here somewhere. Oh, no Hatman. I thought there was a yellow hat down here. Well, one less guy with a hat that I have to deal with today, I guess. Which is to say, well, I don't know. I haven't dealt with anybody with hats today, really. So we got quite the streak going here. Ouch! Immediately just decided to just like not act ever. Goodness, I didn't know that there were really ghosts here this early. I guess I'm right. Yeah, I didn't know the ghosts were here at this part. I guess I'm wrong. Oh, what are they actually called? They're not actually ghosts. I don't think they're even called specters in this. What are they called? Oh, thought he was gonna poise me. He's gonna out-poise me here. I'm gonna die by fire. Oh, jeez. I'm all glad the fire's out, but that was way too close. That was way too close. Alright, sister. Please, I need to drink that divine nectar. Yes, please. I want to create some new memories, if you don't mind. Memories of ornate tokens. You know what? We can use one. Getting struck will harden will grant a buff which reduces the... Oh, okay, well. It reduces the... Alright. Good enough for me. It reduces the, I should have known. Getting struck while hardened will boost the damage of your next at. Should have known. Damage of my next at. Well, alright, well, we're going into this fight with the ability to have a buff to thee, as well as a boost to my next at. So I think we're pretty good for this this next one here. Like, oh, why did I drink that again like a goof? Oh, jeez, well, guess I'm maybe dead? I don't know. I'm just going into the dream world. Oh, I don't know why, I just, when I said dream world, so there was an old cartoon, right? And, like, it was like a couple of kids, like, they were really hungry, right? But they didn't have very much food. And I think the next day or something was their birthday or something, right? I think. But they were wanting sweets because it was their birthday, right? And they went to sleep and they woke up in like almost like this Candyland place, right? I don't remember much about it. Yeah, I was gonna say you pretty much just spec him, he goes down, and then you just DPS phase him the whole fight. It's this boss is actually a joke. Imrod the Impertinent, aka Imrod the gets knocked onto his butt every 5 seconds. I'll step back. Thank you, dude. See, you've got the walk. You love walking, don't you? One of your favorites. Garbage, I hit the button. There we go. Here, don't mind if I just grind up some resolve real quick, aka all of it. Oh, I forgot, he can kick you. But again, and I had the same complaint with the Twiceborn fight, right? I had the same complaint where they do a knockdown move like the kick, then don't follow it up with anything. Like, that's, to me, they could have done something else. I feel like they originally planned for it to be something else, right? Where it's like, because the thing is, by the time he kicks up a guy, you could literally just, you could poise break him. You can poise break him out of his knockdown move. And it's just like, that, I don't really understand. I don't understand that design choice. You know what I mean? Like, I don't personally understand that design choice. Like, this guy would be way harder in phase 2 if they gave you, you know, let's just grind some resolve. Give me some resolve. Don't mind if I grind all of your resolve, thank you. But you see what I'm saying? Like, it's just like, him and the Twiceborn both have a move where they knock you down and then don't really follow it up with anything that's actually effective. Like, the Twiceborn's even worse. The Twiceborn will kick you down and then literally laugh. He does it like a Fortnite emote. You know what I mean? It's just like, man, they could have made, like, both of the second phases, they both have knockdown moves, and they don't really follow up the knockdown moves with anything of substance. And I'm just like, I don't know. I still very much enjoy this game. The bosses, I feel like, could have had some additional, like, TLC. Like, I think the bosses needed a little extra something to, I don't know, to make them just stand, I don't know, to make them better, I guess. Because, like, dude, the first martyr, perfect. I love the first martyr fight. The first martyr, he has so many, like, good moves. Like, you've got to pay attention, you've got to be quick. But, like, and Twiceborn first phase has some of that. The first phase of Twiceborn has some of that, and I really like it. But once you get into phase 2 of Twiceborn, it's basically like, oh, okay, it's just a normal enemy with a huge health pool. As I'm getting wrecked by these fire guys. I remember just running past those ones is just the best thing to do because they're so annoying. Oh, I messed it up. That's okay. I was trying to do riposte. There we go. That's what I wanted. Oh, I cannot see. Okay. Let's get rid of the dual wielder first. There we go. I get rid of him. Now we can focus on Mr. Dual Wield here. What the? Ow! What was that? Man, alright, he's wrecking me this time. Jeez. Ow! Yeah, I'm gonna die by the fire. Ouch! Return to body! Return to body! Ah! Excuse me! Okay, now we're good. Okay. But yeah, I feel like the bosses, like, could have used some rework, honestly. Like, you know, it's like, I don't really understand, like, I don't know. And maybe it makes sense for the Twiceborn, maybe, like, it's like you killed the first one, so by him knocking you down, like, oh, maybe he would laugh at you for, like, your ineptitude by getting hit by him, right? But it's just like, if they wanted to, like, instill, like, the, oh, he just killed my ally here, I want to get revenge. Like, dude, straight up, I would expect, like, this guy would kick you down and then, like, do a plunge attack on you or something. You know what I mean? Like, something actually, I don't know. Something befitting, like, the scenario, I guess. Because, like, you know, this guy, moments earlier... Ooh, walked right in the fire. This guy, moments earlier, got super mad that you beat up his ally, right? His Twiceborn, his twin, if you want to call him that. But then doesn't really amount to anything after that. And the same goes for Mr. Imrod here. Mr. Imrod himself is also kind of in the same boat, because it's just like, it's not impressive for him to just kick you down and then not do anything about it. Like, it's such a useless attack, and I don't know. Maybe I'm thinking too much about it. Maybe it's perfect and perfectly balanced. Because maybe it'd be too difficult if they had a move that would kick you down, and then, you know, a move that would, you know, do a lot of damage or something. You know, maybe I don't know. And that's kind of what I said about the other one. It's like, I think what they did, or maybe what they could have done, I think they seen that their original design for that encounter to be more difficult and decided to scale it back because it would be too difficult. Like, I could see that possibly being... Oh, I didn't even know he was here. I could see that being a potential reality of, like, why they would seemingly have enemies that do just non-moves. Just moves that don't really do much. I don't know. Like, it'd be actually pretty cool, like, down the road. If CoopCouch blows up and, like, we can have, like, dude, I would actually, that'd be so cool. Like, do, like, a thing where you speak with game devs and stuff and, like, ask them about, like, why they went with different things for their, like, different elements to their games. Like, you know, what was like, the inspiration behind, like, the, you know, why he kicks them and stuff. And I don't know, that'd be cool to get a chance to, like, ask those kinds of questions to the devs, right? It's actually really cool because the devs for this game anyway, like, it's a relatively small team. I mean, it's not like a huge group, but the devs of this game, they actually watched one of the speedruns, like one of the top speedruns, and it was actually really cool to, like, listen to their, like, feedback and, like, some of the behind the scenes stuff. Like, that was really cool. I recommend checking that out, like, Mortal Shell speedrun dev commentary or something. Like, that was actually, like, a legitimately interesting video to watch. Like, that was a really cool video. Yo! Didn't hit anybody, but it looked cool. Alright, well, Disciple Dragon in. Not that I really need it. But you know, whatever. I missed the button time. There you go. Hit him on the backswing. That's good, because definitely wasn't going to hit him normally. Okay, let's grab a couple of these. Not that we really need them. Because this is basically the end of the game now. Like, all that's left is the final boss. We could get the secret ending. I don't know if anybody out there currently watching knows about the secret ending. But we could do the secret ending with the what's his name? Bandit Man. Yeah, Bandit Man ending's pretty... You know what, actually? Let's go visit the Sister first, and then we'll do the Bandit Man ending. Because, like, honestly, the Bandit ending, like, the Bandit guy ending is actually a really interesting way to end it. Like, I actually really like that ending. I mean, granted, even if you do that ending, it's not, like, a true ending. Like, you could still go and do the final boss and everything, right? You don't have to do much, but... Yeah, let's do that, actually. Yeah, because that ending is, like, really good. Because, like, it's the whole idea of, like, you're giving up, like, this is the path you choose. Like, because the thing is, you, the Foundling, like, there's no reason that you've done any of this stuff going to this point. Oh, yeah. Wreck that one, yeah. There's no point that you've done this other than the fact that a dude in a mask that was locked up in a tower told you to. Like, that's the whole point of you doing anything in this game. So, the idea of you, the Foundling, deciding to do something different than that, like, it's so cool. It's just like, oh, okay, well, why do I even need to worry about collecting these things? You know, when I can, you know, go and just have a great time with the dude. And I guess the implications are, right, like, you know, with that ending, like, what's a good way to put it? Basically, like, like, everything kind of falls apart, right? Like, the towers ran over by the things, all the rest of the brigands and stuff, and presumably you as well, are also overtaken by the Jimmies, right? But, what are they actually called? The nozzle something? I don't know. I'm horrible with names. Like, half the times in any of the games that we're gonna play here, like, I'm just gonna make up names for stuff because I am legitimately horrible with names. Ow, man, that was some teamwork there. That guy hit me out, and then that guy just straight up just drop kicked me. Ow. Yeah, good teamwork, guys. There. Oh, he bumped me. He done bumped me. We done bumped on. I de-equipped the other mushroom because they, well, I didn't think I need it. But clearly here we are and me needing it. So I was yet again wrong. Goodness. But no, what was I saying? Oh, names. Yeah, I'm legitimately horrible with names. Like, I don't know what it is. Like, I am actually horrible with names. So I had a D&D group here a while back, and like, I mean, not the most recent one. This was back like during college, back during college time, and like straight up, I didn't remember, like I could not remember the people's names, or some of the people's names. I couldn't remember some of the people's names until like probably like a solid 8 months or so since we started the group. Yeah, like a whole solid like 8 months before I remember their names. And like when I would have to address the people, I would like just like keep it generic enough and use gestures, you know what I mean? Like, oh yeah, well yeah, you need to do this and that, and you know, all right, what are you gonna do? Like, cause like straight up, I'm horrible with names, man. And like the thing is, like, people tell you their name, right? And it's like, I feel like it's, I personally feel like it would be rude if I had to say, like, oh, I'm sorry, like, you know, what was your name again? You know, maybe if it's a thing of, like, the first, like, week or so, right? Like, the first week. But the thing is, like, with me, I don't think about that kind of stuff until like a month later, where it's like, oh man, I don't remember their name, and now it's gonna be rude. I'm like, like straight up. It's just like, yes, spread your wings, bro. Spread your wings. But yeah, like, yeah, it's just like, yeah, so it was like a solid 8 months, and we ended up playing that D&D, like that D&D group went for like a year and a half, I think. We were like, it was actually kind of sad. We were like right at the end of the campaign, like we were really near the end. Like the four horses of the apocalypse, like they were keying into the locations of the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse, and then that's where the group kind of dissolved, and it stinks because it was a whole lot of like, I don't know, it was a whole lot of like personal drama and stuff, and it was just like, you know what, like, I'm not hugely connected to the personal drama, like, well, I wasn't really connected at all to the personal drama, so it's like, you know what, I'll just keep playing as though like, alright, I'm the DM, alright, let's just keep meeting, like, you know, whoever's able to make it, let's make it. But like, it got to the point where like nobody was really meeting, like everybody was just like, everybody was at each other, and it was just like, it was a kind of negative situation. So it was just like, I don't know, we just, you know, I just stopped, like, you know, they stopped pushing a 10, and then I just was like, alright, well, alright, you know, it's been fun. It stinks that I have finished that campaign. It was so cool at the end. Yeah, it was, what were the names of the darn horsemen? I mean, horsemen and horsewomen, some of them were female, but, garbage. Garbage, what were they? Because the thing is, in the whole plot of that session, right? The whole plot, let me buy some other stuff while we're here. Because I've still got something
something you'll fancy amongst my collection.
But no, the whole plot was basically like this prophesied threat of these 4 horsemen, basically was coming to pass. The 4 horsemen of the apocalypse were born into the world. Not really born, they appeared. And as a result, like, you know, people were, you know, freaking out. It's like, oh, there were a lot of people that didn't believe that that was the case. But, you know, very much, like, the people that knew what was going on were very much aware, and they knew that it needed to be stopped. So while you have the different kingdoms and stuff kind of trying to figure out what's going on, you then have the players who, on their own terms, you know, are going out, basically almost open world style, trying to figure out, okay, well, we know that it's a problem, we need to deal with it. And the thing is, they figured out, so with the horsemen, right? So they increase in power depending on, you know, if they're all close to each other, then they each can draw on the other's power. So if they're all separated, which they initially were, if they're all separated, then they can't really do a whole lot. But the players at the beginning actually witnessed, so one of the horsemen, at the time they didn't know, one of the horsemen of the apocalypse actually was leading one of the armies of one of the more hostile nations, if you want to call it that. Like, you know, very aggressive, very like anti every other nation. Yeah, one of the horsemen of the apocalypse was underneath them. Oh, nobody here. Oh, is there just like nobody? I mean, I'm not complaining. I'm not. Oh, okay. Now they're loading in. I was like, where are all the people? But yeah, so the horsemen, yeah, they encountered one at the beginning of the game, but they were nowhere near powerful enough to really stop it. It attacked one of the major cities, right? What was it? It was the grand, what was it? It was basically like a very scholarly city, right? What was it? The grand the Grand Library of Galvey or something. I think it was the Grand Library of Galvey. I think was what I ended up calling it. But in this world, and what the players, you know, because all the players, you know, had to utilize it. So magic in that world, so humans, you know, within the past, like, humans did not or do not naturally have magic. So I guess you could say that, like, pretty much all humans in this particular setting, you know, D&D setting, were all basically, like, you know, they were getting magic from an outside source. You know, they're not naturally born, you know, sorcerers or whatever, right? But the humans, they had to rely on the power of what was called, well, what I called, like, remnants. So those are like the remains, or just like the remaining spiritual energy, if you will want to call it that. Basically the spiritual leftover energy of creatures that have inherent magic. So things like dragons, things like elves, you know. So you know, back, you know, when humans first discovered magic, there was a thing. It was, what was it? Oh, what did I call it? Oh, I think I called it the Arcanic, or like, yeah, I think I called it the Arcanic Reaping. But basically, you had the human civilizations of the world going against. You basically had the human nations going against every other civilization, and at the time, like, humanity was huge without magic. So once they had acquired magic, they basically they more or less clean swept. So, like, you had a huge portion of these magical races that were wiped out. But, you know, in time, you had human nations that, you know, aligned with, you know, these different races. And it's like, okay, well, you have, you know, basically some progressive human nations that are, like, working together with them, right? But the one nation is still very much in that mindset, and that's where the one horseman's at. You then have, inside of the walls, you know, the city of, well, the library of Galvey, you had another one that was actually, this one actually knew what would come to pass. He didn't want the world to end. He didn't want to destroy the land. So he actually basically isolated himself, you know, without necessarily the knowledge of anybody else. He isolated himself in there. Yeah, let's do this, and then I can continue my rant.
I smell a rat. I mean, on your person.
Not you. Although, I mean, you are too. Look at you. Oh, you're I don't know. Yeah, you can have a bite, dude.
Cheers.
Have it, dude.
You're less of an arsehole than you look.
I know, man. I'm pretty cool.
I love the way their little bones crunch.
Alright, dude. I mean, you don't have to make it weird, but, you know, whatever.
Stuck between my teeth.
Oh, fair. Stuck between my teeth, it is. Alright. Can I talk to you again? Yeah.
Is that?
He's like, bro, is that superior moonshine? Bro.
Oh, the finest moonshine I've ever seen. May I have a sip?
Yeah, dude. Straight up. Yeah, that's why I got it for you, dude. Well, the eldest brigands know about the secret to distilling some good stuff out of that.
Drop by any time, brother.
Yeah, man. Yeah, drop by anytime. AKA right now. You want to play some music?
You're welcome to join me, you know.
Oh, yeah.
Living the brigand life.
Oh, yeah, dude.
Drinking moonshine.
Snacking on rats. Snacking on rats.
What's the use in trying so hard?
Used to trying so hard anyway.
Matter?
What does it even matter?
Let's enjoy our short lives. What do you say?
What you say? Best friends forever? Yeah, man, I'll hang out forever more. You kidding me?
Come on, then.
Oh, yeah, you know it, man.
Take a sip.
Take a shit. Have a drink.
We can watch life pass on by.
We can watch life pass on by. Oh, yeah, man. See, now, this is the true ending. This is the true ending right here. You'll love to see it. People are like, ah, nah, the Dark Obsidian ending, that's the true ending, right? It's like, nah, playing music forever, that's the ending that we, the Foundling, deserve. Yeah, straight up. This is the ending. The real ending. So nice. But yeah, I think the gist is like, yeah, the mist encroaches and ends up taking over, and you know, the land is basically forsook, if you will. Granted, I mean that basically is the result of us, you know, ascending anyway. I mean, if we ascend, then what's to prevent this? You know what I mean? Like, so really, this really kind of is just the ending. Oh, but no, this isn't the real ending. This is the real ending that we want. Now we want different ending. We want the maybe real ending. I don't know. But nah. Yeah, quoth the raven evermore. That's a nice ending and all, but it doesn't have a boss fight that we have to encounter. So that kind of stinks. We gotta fight the boss. I'm talking Mr. Big Helmet Man. Oh, you like how I did nothing there? For a long time? Yeah, everybody loves to see it. Okay, but for real now, we have... Oh, the final fight. I'm hoping... And I played this final fight so many times during the Foundling run. I did this fight so many times. I hope that I can remember everything I need to do. Oh, it's so cool. I hope... I don't know if anybody else has encountered this. I hope that there's not any weird graphical glitches. Because, like, this area, for some reason, this area, like, the background will just straight strobe sometimes. Like, it's like it doesn't load in properly. And it literally hurts to watch. So I'm hoping that doesn't happen, because if it does, I might have to, like, just purposely die, leave, and then come back. Because, like, sometimes, I don't know what it is. It just straight up just decides not to load correctly. Is what it is. It just doesn't load correctly. And it's like, ah, man. Sea of shadow. Warmth and light. That is me. It will for you. It's kind of messed up. This dude's been chained up in a tower forever, just waiting to ascend. And now he's just like, oh man, the dude's been helping me. He's the guy that's doing it. Messed up. Straight up messed up.
It's senselessness injustice.
Senselessness injustice. I can't ascend. Neither will you. No one will. Like, I don't know, dude. Do you see this armor? This is the armor of a man that's about to ascend. That's all I'm gonna say. What kind of armor you have? Oh yeah, you got a helmet? Not even a helmet. I mean, it is. The helmet that they stuck you in because you were messed up. It's the messed up helmet of the guy that's messed up. This armor, though, this is the armor of a true smart man. Super, super big brain this one. Very many wrinkles. Ah, garbage. This weapon's too short to do what I did before. Because in the Foundling run, when I did this with the Martyr's Blade, you could, if you time it just right, you can basically, yeah, it's too far. Yeah, this weapon's just not long enough to do what I would like to do with this. Garbage, yeah, I tried to do something different. Alright, let's stun lock. Alright, stun. Alright, dodge. Okay, we're good, we're good. Come on. Ah, garbage. Yeah, it's okay. We'll wait him out. Get through. There we go. See, the key is you don't want to roll right through that, because otherwise you're gonna get stuck. I wasted that. Yeah, I wasted that. That's okay. dude, I had to do this fight so many times in the Foundling form. Not because of him. He's not really that big an issue. It's these little darn guys that pop up everywhere. I absolutely hate these guys. With the Martyr's Blade, like, all you can really do is avoid them, hopefully have enough resolve, and then do the AoE. Kind of like this. There. Honestly though, now that I'm thinking about it, if I had this weapon, if I like switched up to this weapon during this fight for the Foundling run, like this weapon would actually be superior when it comes to dealing with those little guys. Because the AoE on this is way better. Absolutely just top. Really? Didn't stun him? Alright, he's gonna do his little Jimmy. Trying to hit me, but we're good. Okay, yeah, we're fine. Yeah, we're good. Okay, yeah. If I dodge right instead of front, then we're fine. Yeah, might as well just do some damage. We have extra resolve to bring. Call some more guys. I'm out of stamina. There's a guy behind him. Yeah. Alright, let's go ahead. Ah, garbage, he flew. Oh, hello. I just have to worry about all of you guys. We'll let him hit us. That. Nope. Alright, let's build up our friends. Little army of friends we have here. No, you don't. Little army of friends. And now we'll do this. Boom, 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 boom. That'll get us right near him. That's good. Oh, unflung us over here. Oh, garbage, he hit us. Okay, now we're fine. Okay. Alright, this bit is actually annoying. This bit right here, there's really not much you can do about it, which is the sad part. Plus, dude, in a Foundling run of this part, you really just let him heal, like in a Foundling run. The thing is, like, these guys just kind of spawn wherever they feel like it, and as a result, you could end up just straight up just getting hit by a guy that just spawned in. It's literally counterintuitive to do this in the Foundling mode. It's better to just let him heal. Let him heal. It's not worth. Really just not worth. I'm getting a little close. I don't want that. Getting a little close. Let's not. Have one of these. Really? What did it even? What did it hit? I looked like it hit the air. I've actually never... Well, no, I did this fight once with this weapon. I did this fight once with this weapon. But I don't remember that fight well enough to... Well, you know, what did I did this fight using... what's his name? Tail? Tail? The bandit guy. I did this fight using hammer and chisel with that guy, I think. When I used this weapon the first time. But I don't remember really much about this fight using this weapon. No. As well, because we have plenty of extra resolve. Yeah, come at me, dude. Okay, now we're good, we're good. Nice. Come on. Come on. Time it out. Okay, we're good. Okay. Oh, pretty much this is a non-issue. We can just camp through that, roll through that, get back to the hit down. Let's stun him. Hey, dude, you love to see it. Might as well. Now he's gonna summon some dudes. That's okay. Just we'll back him up. Okay. Dude, you can tell that, like, I've had to do this bit way too many times. You can absolutely tell. Dude, this bit is so just like Dude, I'm just like, this bit has been ingrained into me at this point. Like, dude, straight up, this bit. Oh. I say that as soon as I get steamrolled. I mean, granted, that doesn't do any damage, fortunately, but like, alright, we're gonna. Yeah, I've had to do this bit so many times in the past. Oh. Alright, let's back on up. Here. You wanna... Oh. Alright, let's wait a minute. I wanna have a nice finish to this. Yeah, I wanna have a nice, awesome finish to this. Alright, dude. Here, why don't you turn around here? Right in the neck, where you have your gland bit. Boom! Yeah! It's like, oh no, my gland bit! Oof.
Am I now
Oh, I witness your
ascension? Or will you shepherd me?
Yep. I'm sorry, dude.
Threshold. I see nothing now.
I see nothing now. Nothing at all. I do find it interesting that... Nice. Nice. You know what? Just for the sake of it, we'll load up another round. Not for you, though. We'll save it for the next time we play this game. Extract gland. Upon extracting the Dark Father's gland, you'll be given the choice to ascend. That's what we want to do. Yep. We'll do it. We'll do it. Boom. Oh, you love to see it. Nice. Thus ends. Boom. Oh, the Ascension Juice. Delicious. Yum, yum, yum. Ah, that's the divine tar I've been waiting for. Yum, yum, yum. Divine nectar of the Ascension Gods. Got-y. Now he's like, oh geez, little T-pose out of here. That's the true path to Ascension, is just T-posing. Should have known. You T-pose hard enough, you just gain this power. Like, what am I doing? No! Wow, I'm gonna fly! Wow! Again, like, this game, like, I feel like they left the story and everything so archaic because it's like, you're to derive your own... I don't even know if they were really going for, like, a huge, like, in-depth lore, really. You know what I mean? I feel like, in part, it's like, they were going for, like, a more metaphorical story, right? And they left it vague enough to where you, the player, would deduce your own kind of interpolations on that, right? But, like, yeah, you can see, I mean, there's a good number of people that worked on this, but, like, it's not, like, a massive team either. Like, compared to, like, you take, like, you know, most other games of this caliber. Like, man, they did a good job. Like, man, Mike Drew pulling in all the character voices here. Duster, Ganesha, Baghead. Dude, Charles Reston, good job with Baghead. Good job, man. And you got all kinds of different roles here. Yeah, brand marketing. I don't even know what brand marketing is. What's brand marketing? Brand marketing. Brand marketing. That's brand marketing. Not brand marketing. Well, brand marketing isn't anything by the looks of it. I don't know. Wonder if that was that a typo? Should it have been brand marketing? I have to look back. Maybe I'm just being a big goof and misread. But I'm pretty sure it said brand marketing. And I don't know what that means. But good job to the people in that department. Like, you guys are running a department that I don't even know anything about. If that's a real thing. Like, well, what? All right. Well, let's break it down. If brand marketing's not a thing, what's brand? Assuming that's even a word. Brand. Brand, meaning a definition. Oh, it literally means dinner. Brand is dinner. Okay, so it's the dinner marketing. Okay. Works for me.
What wayward spirit?
What wayward spirits beckon?
Oh.
Oh, it's you, the one that ascended. Not that it really changed much.
Yes, yes. It's
All
all
happened.
happening again. This is the burden of
Burden of
immortality.
immortality.
Toil without end.
What without it?
Our spirits fragmented by the profane eternities. But there's comfort,
Even a certain
even
pleasure,
a certain
ritual.
pleasure in ritual. Where were we?
Oh yes, why don't
yes.
we create some new memories?
Sip this and you'll see. Yes.
Oof.
I have
Nah,
no
I'm good.
desire to initiate the unwilling.
Yep, I'm good, Suster. I think we are pretty good for the night. Man, oh, that was so cool. Dude, I absolutely love this game. Like, yeah, I'll switch this over and we can kind of wrap things up. Man, I love Mortal Shell, man. Like, it's such a good game. Like, it's got its issues. Like, I will say, like, some of the bosses are kind of like, honestly, if the Twiceborn, like, maintained, like, kind of the energy of the first phase into the second phase, like, I feel like that would have been a much better encounter. Imrod really needed a rework. Like, I don't think any, like, I beat that guy with every weapon type and with not every character having every weapon type, but with every character using some weapon. And at no point was Imrod ever an issue. Like, pretty much Imrod might hit you like once or twice, and that's it. Like, so I feel like Imrod is kind of this game. If I had to say there's a weakness in this game, it's some of the boss mechanics. Like, Imrod, like, absolutely, he's just a pretty blah boss. Like, he's really not that fun. Like, it's one thing, it's like, it's fun, but the thing is, like, everything leading up to him was more challenging than him. Even the guys with the dual blade fire guy, like, even those guys are more difficult than Imrod somehow. Because, like, oh, you can just, you could be beating on them and they beat you back. But Imrod, he swings like once every, I don't know, 5 seconds. It's like, oh, okay, well, even with the Martyr's Blade, you're still outspeeding Imrod. You know what I mean? It's like, and then it would be more difficult in the second phase if instead of kicking you down and then, oh, let's walk across the field to pick up a body to then ignite, literally that's literally an opening for you to just DPS phase him. And that's the one complaint I really have about this game. Like, bugs and everything aside, like, I'm okay with some bugs. Like, it adds for fun. Like, the Bolus Zuka shooting that one guy, that was hilarious. That was, like, my favorite moment from playing this game on stream. Like, it was literally the Bolus Zuka moment. Just the dude spazzing out. Like, that was so funny. But no, with Imrod, it's like, yeah, that's the one weakness in this game. Like, it was just that boss in particular was just bad. That was just a bad boss. And maybe it's like, okay, if that is the first place you're supposed to go in this kind of like open scenario, open world-esque scenario, if like that's the intended route to go, it's like I can maybe see that. But even then, even if you had to like spend a lot of time fighting him, it doesn't really change the difficulty of it. It just means that you'll have to hit him more, which doesn't really change the difficulty of him. It's like, I don't know. Like, that's the one thing that I don't really like about this game is Imrod. Like, if they changed him or just cut him, like, that'd be okay. Like even like the Grisha things, like, they're more difficult than Imrod. And it's just like, I don't know. It's like, not necessarily saying that they're super difficult, but like, they're more difficult than one of the main bosses of the game. And it's just like, man. Like, dude, yeah, I love this game otherwise, though. Like, Twiceborn, first phase, great. Even the second phase, like, he'll catch you off guard sometimes. Like, you'll get a little greedy want to get some extra damage in, and you'll pay for it hard. Like, he'll just straight up he'll just wreck shop, you know, if you give him the option to do it. But it's like, I don't know, if they just cut out the useless moves, like, you know, the kick move, it's like, oh, I'm alive. Or kick move, oh, I'm gonna walk all the way across the field to get the darn body. It's like, if they cut those moves, it'd be great. Or change those moves, it'd be great. But no, they left those moves how they are, and it's just like, man, missed opportunity there, honestly. No, the first martyr though, first martyr, that's a solid boss. That's a solid boss. Like, if you didn't tell me that this wasn't a Dark Souls game, you could convince me that that boss would be something that you would find in what's it called? Irithyll. The Frosty Boy place. You know, with the ghosty, the what are they? Irithyll, right? Irithyll. You could convince me that that would be like a boss in the Irithyll place, like Irithyll. Yeah, Irithyll. Yeah, Irithyll, the Boar Valley. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Yeah, if you didn't tell me, if I didn't know that this game wasn't Dark Souls, and you just showed me a clip of somebody fighting the first martyr, you could convince me that would be a legitimate boss in Dark Souls 3, in the Irithyll, you know, Boar Valley. Like, it's such a good designed boss. Like, you could think, it's such a good boss. The final boss, you know, it's like, I pretty much clean swept him this time, simply because I've had to spend so much time trying to fight him in the past. But like, yeah, he's a good boss too. Like, he has some good mechanics. Like, it's interesting because like he does have like kind of like a second phase with the whole healing aspect, you know, but it's a second phase that you can influence, which is also really cool. You can kind of like scale his second phase difficulty, you know, based on how well you do in the middle part. So that's a cool component. Overall, his moveset, like, it's pretty quick. Like, it can catch you off guard. Like that time when he just steamrolled me. Like, I didn't even realize he was going into that move at the time. And it's like, oh, you know what? It caught me off guard. You know, and I've fought that guy so many times trying to do the darn Foundling run. But like, yeah, that's a good boss. Like, the Grishas are good bosses. Like, they kind of fit into like that tanky heavy category, right? But even then, like, you know, they have some pretty good like follow-up moves. So like, they'll do like a slow attack, but then, you know, they'll have a quick swipe around, and it's like, oh, okay, that's a pretty decent move. You know, that would catch somebody off guard, even somebody that's playing it, you know, that's been playing it for a while. And yeah, that's a good move. Like, that's a pretty decent boss. Like, I could see that being on par with, like, you know, like the Taros demon, like from Dark Souls 1. Like, that's like, you know, that's a Taros demon level boss. And it's like, oh, okay, well, it's not, maybe it's not as mechanically as difficult as like the first martyr. But it still has a certain level of difficulty, and they handled that difficulty well. But like, I don't know, man. Like, some of the bosses are kind of like, eh. And then some of the other bosses are like, oh, you know what? All right, that's good. That's a good boss. Yeah, good job, man. But overall, the enemies are great. I know one complaint that some people had about this game is that there's only a few enemy types. So like, a lot of the enemies are kind of copy paste, right? Even the one set, you know, brothers, the one brother with the two swords, it's literally just a copy or the same thing as the fire one from Imrod's place. Like, you know. But even then, like, the enemies that they did create for this are pretty good enemies. Like, they will catch you out. Even the peasants are like, you know what? They've got some decent mechanics. They'll dodge out of the way. They'll, you know, wait and attack in a group. You know? Like, if you hit one of them, the rest will back up, basically creating an opportunity for them to then swarm you. You know, because they're all kind of in different places instead of grouped up. It's like, okay, you know what? Like, they did a good job with the enemies. Like, straight up, like, across the board. There's not a huge variety of enemies, but they did a good job with the ones that they did include. And it's like, all right, you know what? Good for you. Good on you. So it's just like, yeah, you know what? Overall, this game, really solid. Like, dude, I love this game. If you haven't played it, absolutely recommend it. If you have played this game, dude, I don't know. It's difficult, but I do recommend, just for the sake of it, I do recommend trying a Foundling run, like a Dark Obsidian run. I do recommend it. Like, it will... And it make you think about the game in a lot of a different way, just simply because, like, you're having to get so good at, I don't know, kind of working around what you can do with the game. And it really does kind of take you back to where, like, well, like I was saying before, like, you know, a lot of times you'll get in trouble with enemies because you get greedy and want to try to, like, do some extra damage. Like, with a Foundling run, you really play far more cautiously. Like, all that, like, that greed that you have originally, trying to do more damage, you learn real quick, you get punished for that hard. You get way punished for trying to be greedy in this game. Like, straight up. And, yeah, you know, despite the difficulty of it, it is really hard. I recommend doing a Foundling run, Dark Obsidian run. That being said, I might do a Dark Obsidian run on stream. Not like, well, I'm gonna take a break. I'm gonna take a break from Mortal Shell for a little bit. I think the next Souls-like that I want to do, even if it's like a one-off, the next one I want to do is what's it called? Garbage. Garbage. What's the anime looking? What's it called? The anime looking Dark Souls like that people were talking about. They're not vampires, but what's it? Garbage. Man, I'm horrible with names, man. I don't know what it is with me and names. It's just like I cannot do names, man. Yeah, what's that darn game called? Man, they're telling me all the things. Code Vein. That's what it is. Code Vein. I'm honestly half tempted to do Code Vein, even if it's a one-off. Mitchell tried playing Code Vein. He tried to play Code Vein. He said he didn't like it. He just straight up said, it's not my type of game. And I'm curious because, like, I also played it. I played it, I don't even think I got through the tutorial. But I could see where it's like, okay, this game starts really slow. It might pick up. I think I basically finished the tutorial, I think, and that's where I, like, kind of left it. I basically got through the tutorial and to, like, the main base. I got to the main base. Yeah, that's what it was. I got to the main base because me and Mitchell were complaining about the game. Like, you know, he was watching me play it at the time too. And we were kind of complaining back and forth because I had some complaints, you know, about it as well. But he went off to bed, and like the moment he went back to go to bed, I get back to the base and realize, there's a spa section, like an onsen. That's what they call them, right? The outdoor bath. There's that section in that game. Granted, I mean, they don't show anything, of course, but just like, bruh, you're missing out over here. Yeah. Country's Hot Springs bathing facility, yeah. Yep. But yeah, he like left the moment that, because like when he played it, he didn't even get that far. Like, I don't even think he beat the tutorial. He was like, nah, this is not my game. But the thing is, like, a lot of people are saying, oh, okay, well, it's like Dark Souls, you know, and I kind of caught that a little bit playing the tutorial, but I want to get further into it. I want to, well, start a new character, but, well, I'm going to almost have to. I haven't played it in a while, and what I did from the tutorial before, my brain's already shut it out. My brain has stopped thinking about it. So, I'm going to have to create a new character. Honestly, I will say, to that game's credit, that game has a really good character creator. Like straight, like, I didn't spend nearly as much time on mine as what Mitchell did. Mitchell, he spent like a solid like 2-hour block creating a character in that, and it turned out so good. It legitimately was such a cool looking character. It's like, man, you always gotta show me up, making an awesome character. Like, dude, straight. I don't know if. No, I think. No, it's not gonna be. It's not. Hold up. I don't suppose. Let me look. Did he play on his account on my PlayStation, or did he have his own device? If he had his own device, or no, if he played it on my PlayStation, then I actually might have his character that I can show off. Because straight up, that character was so cool. Like, it was legitimately cool. And yeah, give me a second. I know I'm getting derailed from finishing the stream, as oft I do. But like, straight up, let me check this out. Yeah, if I have his save in here, then that means I would have his character in here, which also means something. I don't know. It also means that we could show his character off a little bit, because dude, his character was so cool. His character was way cooler than mine, I will say. Like, I spent a little bit of time on my character, but like not nearly as much as his. Like, his character turned out legitimately good. But again, he spent like 2 hours. He spent so long just in character creation to then get into the game for like maybe an hour. Like, maybe an hour. And he was like, alright. I was like, oh man. Because like, I don't know, like I found the character creation to be really cool. And I mean, he did too. That's one thing he said. He said the character creation is like some top tier level stuff. But, and I will say one thing about the game too that I really didn't like, that I like immediately remedied. So you can have like allies, right, that follow you around. They are some of the most annoying things. Not only are they annoying, but any of the traps that you might come across, they basically spoil. They basically spoil what's coming up ahead. And it's just like, what's the point of even having traps and stuff that you can come across if you have allies that follow you everywhere that tell you about the stuff that you're about to run into? Like, man, so I literally just like, I disbanded, or however you do it. I removed all of the allies in favor of just going at it solo. Like, no allies. Because like, the traps to get you, like I was having way more fun having no allies. Like, through the tutorial than with allies. Because, like, it ruined it. It was just like, man, even then with the allies, when I was playing when they were still on, they were just like, it's not even that helpful, is maybe a good way to put it, you know what I mean? Like, it just was not helpful, like, at all. Oh, geez, what are all these buttons? Well, we're getting all of the DLC stuff, so I'm assuming, yeah, it's not on here. Yeah, we don't have his on here. Yeah, he had his own device. Man, I was gonna say, oh, that would have been so cool to show his character, but, I don't know, at some point when he's able to connect or whatever to us, maybe he'll have a chance to, send some pictures or something, you know what I mean? But, oh, alright. I think that's gonna have to be where we pretty much call it. I'm getting tired, I've got work tomorrow. Oh, yeah, we ran over more than what I was anticipating, but, well, I don't know. I mean, not really. We went longer than I thought that we would in terms of the stream, in terms of the game, but in terms of the stream, we're actually pretty much on time. Like I plan a little bit longer for the Souls-like, so yeah, we're just about at the because I think scheduled for 11:30, and indeed it is 11:30 here. So, oh, that being said, I think it's time for bed. I don't know about anybody else, but I am getting tired. That being said, I think we'll call it there. Yeah. Alright, good night, everybody. I shall see you guys next time, which will be tomorrow, instead of Wednesday, because tomorrow, hey, Valentine's Day. Hope everybody's having a great one with anybody that they happen to be, loving or whatever. Or, however you guys do. I don't know. I'm not gonna ask too many questions. You guys. But, yeah. You guys have a great Valentine's. I mean, you know. Either you'll be having great Valentine's or you'll be joining me. Granted, I think, great Valentine's, yeah. Coming back to CoopCouch Gaming, sure. it's a good supplement to a traditional relationship, right? But anyway, yeah, I'll catch you all tired. I'll catch you all again tomorrow. Yeah, see y'all Coop operatives out. I shall see you guys tomorrow. Bye.